Hello, everyone, and good evening. Welcome from the Texas Raiders, home of Oklahoma. I hope everyone is doing well. And let's see, me get a couple things knocked out of here. Let's see. First one in was JS Genesis. Shalom, brother. And Ed, hi, how are you, my friend? And of course, the original mod mother, Miss Lori. And my other supreme mod person is Heather. Good evening. And I know it's getting close to pizza time. And everybody else saying hello to one another. Uh-oh, I've hit it big time. Hello, Rule. I hope I didn't bid against you too bad, but I don't know what you spent on that auction, but I know how much I spent. Anyhow, hopefully you didn't spend as much as I did. And Jovita, buenas noches. Anyway, good evening, my Texas friend. Everybody's saying hello. Let me jump down here so the mod mother can get a link. And paste. Lord, don't need that pop up. And then, nope, it doesn't do that. So I guess I have to go over here into this one, kill that volume, and then pop it over here, pin message. Okay. I got the invite pinned and in the stream and all that. So everybody, I hope everybody is had a good weekend. It's I have learned that if you want to fly a kite, you need to come to Oklahoma because the wind here, oh my Lord. Yeah, the wind has been very blustery. Very blustery. But at least there's no snow. Had a beautiful, beautiful sunset this evening. And it's been enjoyable. Been digging through some boxes, still unpacking. Yes, I know I'm in no hurry, but I mean I'm trying to get it done so I can get things put up. But it'll get there. Hello, Fisherman 506. It's good to see you. And hello, Marianne. Welcome, welcome. And everybody's saying hello. And Langley, it's so good to see y'all this evening. Thank you for coming in. But I did get the riding lawnmower out because the weeds were, in the clover. Apparently, I have a bunch of clover in my yard. So anyhow, I've got to get that under control eventually. But I did get the riding lawnmower out and get the yard, everything mowed down. So early on mowing season, apparently. And next thing, but with all the blowing dust that has come through and everything, it was like I have to laugh because it looked like I had a tan because the fact from all the dust and everything blowing up with the wind and everything, I apparently had a tan, a temporary tan, and until I got through mowing, of course, and then I took a shower, and it was like, okay, I don't have a tan, but that's how it is here. I mean, let's see, okay, right now it's 56 degrees and no rain, but we'll have to hope for some rain to kind of knock down maybe a lot of this dust off the trees. I have I found out of my 4 trees that are in my backyard, 2 are Bradford pears, and they've already bloomed. And so it's been like I've been told that Bradford pears are really not I mean, they're pretty, but they're just not a good tree to have near a house or anything like that because they tend to break and all that. And then I've got an acorn tree, and I believe the other one is a pecan tree. So, which would be nice. I mean, I've got a lot of activity with squirrels. I think I've got 4 resident squirrels. At least that's as much as I've seen in my backyard. So, at one point, it's 4 of them, and they're quite active. And they've got let's see, we have almost 2 inches of snow. Yeah, but you're used to snow. But it's a good thing. I do know that here in a little while I should have a well-known person jump on. I don't know if he'll join in chat or if he'll join on panel. One day I need to see if I can get a hold of Rule and see if I can get the Ruled, or AKA Jeff, to come on panel, to visit and all that, just so I can ask a few questions and how, like, I need to learn on how everybody has an intro and do that kind of thing and make an intro type deal. And then I want to do more on my page. I was dabbling in it, but I could not. It gives a specific, picture size, and of course, everything I was trying to find or wanting to use. Let me rephrase that. Was either too big or too small, and I had to try again. So, well, I'm talking about in the future when it's convenient for you, Rule. Um, that's I mean, I know you've got a busy schedule, but I'm just honored to have you in my chat. You don't know how much of a smile that brings. They're just getting us dusting now. All right. Let me click off that. And well, let's see. Tomorrow it's supposed to be 79 here. And then Tuesday is a heat wave of 83 degrees. Thank you, Rule. I appreciate it so much, sir. You want me to send Tuesday's 83 up towards you, Heather? Would that help you out? You might melt. You're almost caught up. Let's see. Don't forget to refill your glass, Lori. 2 hours away and always a 20-degree difference. I take it that are you talking about the difference between you and Heather there, JS? That's what I'm assuming. Well, hey, I bet you'll take 60 degrees there, Rule. I'm telling you. I always enjoy your videos when you show the aircraft flying by and all that jazz, especially when there's an air show. That you've got, I think, some great seats. Meanwhile, while Lori goes and gets a refill, we'll have to see if she'll sing in the year 2525. We aren't supposed to see 50 until April 3rd, but will likely change. Give it 10 minutes. I think that's everybody's weather. Another blue ain't. Do the Thunderbirds ever come up there? Oh yeah, there you go. What's the humidity, Jovita? Is it real thick? I'm guessing. Ah, Thunderbirds for last year. Okay, well that's good. You get to both of them. Yeah, and I mean everybody. The Thunderbirds doesn't. They don't have Fat Albert like the Blue Angels. Fat Albert does their own show, which is cool. That's one of my other favorite planes. Is a C-130 Hercules. Let's see. Ouch, 75% humidity. Woo. Yeah, they make a show. I'll have to give kudos to the Blue Angels because after 9/11, everything was shut down. No planes were flying and all this jazz. And the Blue Angels came up and were flying over big cities just to give support and show the patriotism, and which I was kind of surprised that the Thunderbirds didn't do anything like that, but the Blue Angels did. Greatest thing was a few years ago during practice. The UPS plane was coming in land, and the Blue Angels. Oh man, that would have been awesome. Be like, I can see the pilot going, "Oh, what?" Chickens finally went off strike. We're pushing 2 to 3 dozen eggs. Oh, good. That's good that the chickens are doing that. I heard, I can't remember what channel it was on, but I had heard that, and I haven't checked, but the egg prices for some reason have come down. And, to buy, if you buy eggs, let me check real quick and see just for gee whiz. And, well, uh, here's the Walmart that I go to. Uh, this one here this is 18 or 18. No, but yeah, 18 count. The top one is 734 and the bottom one is 822 for extra large. That's for 18, but a regular dozen large white eggs is 497. Oh, there we go. It's 497. So, yeah. Let's see, where did I leave off at? Under JS. Letting them hatch some, and we got another 32 incubating. Now I could hatch. Awesome. How many can you incubate at a time, JS? I got you, Mod Mother. How are you, ma'am?
Hello, I'm good. How are you?
Oh, I'm just dilly dallying, and you know, so I have to, since you don't do the Facebook thing. Oops, wrong one. I will show you. I don't know if it'll do it. Let's see. Make it big, and can you? That's tonight's sunset.
Wow, it looks like the trees are on fire. That's
That's
party.
tonight's. That's tonight's sunset.
Yeah, we didn't get much for sunset tonight.
You know. So I
I was
got to
hoping.
enjoy sunset with my dog Faith.
That's a good thing. Let me see. I want to get my chat up here.
So you can do 32 and an incubate. That's a nice sized incubator then.
Let's see.
I'm
We'll
not
go
going to
that way.
I'm trying not to do I thought about getting some chickens, but until I get either a backhoe or whatever it's going to take to dig a ditch, so that because behind me is the city park at the other end of the block, and apparently flooding control is not really big here. And so when a thunderstorm and everything comes and forms, all the rain just comes because I'm at a slope. I'm at the bottom of the slope, and all the water comes down running to my place when the torrential rain comes. So it in turn, that's the reason why I haven't started a garden yet, because of the fact that it would basically flood the garden. I also have been trying to figure out a way to get a storm cellar put in, but I figured if I put a storm cellar in and all that water, I'm going to have a in-ground pool, because
That
the
won't be
storm.
good if you're in there when a tornado is coming through and it brings all the rain with it, and you end up in the storm cellar, and yeah, that would not be good.
Yeah, I'd be having to hold my breath for a while, wouldn't I?
Yeah. How long can you tread water?
And so, uh, my theory is that the problem with a raised bed is that I want a raised bed that's waist high or something, because I'm not a real big fan of bending down, because if I bend down and there's nothing to grab onto, my knee is not allowing me to just be 20 years old again. Hi, Ace.
Exactly. I have a solution for your storm cellar. If you go in the storm cellar and it starts filling up with water, make sure you put your diving suit and your tanks in there so you can put them on
What am I
for
going to
as
use?
long as it takes.
I guess I could use the other, because I have a regulator that I can breathe on, but then I have a rescue one, another regulator that I can pull up. I guess I'm going to have to teach Faith how to breathe out of that one. Yeah.
Hi, Ace. Hello, Vika.
Make sure the door opens in
Door
case a
opens.
tree falls on it. Huh. That's a good advice. I haven't thought of that, because I think all the ones up here, the doors open outward, but they put them away from trees and a house and all that jazz. But that doesn't mean that, that the house still
In
can't
a
blow over.
tornado. Yeah, it can bring a tree from a few miles away and dump it on you.
Hmm.
That would
Yeah.
be
So when I was out mowing the yard the other day, apparently the neighbor that's that way have an old garage, and I found a bunch of felt. At first, I thought, oh boy, my roof got damaged with all this wind because I was finding felt pieces of which go underneath the shingles. And I looked at my roof and I'm like, okay, I don't see anything. And I looked over at my neighbor's little garage and it's like falling apart and everything. And I was like, okay, it's got to be coming from them.
Yeah, probably. Prefab root cellars. That's a great idea.
Well, I'll have to look and see. I'm just wanting something that I can have room and get down if I have to, and me and the dog, and can get to safety and all that. I do not like not having one, uh, because the fact that I've been around and been involved in a couple of severe weather. And I don't mind. I don't care if the house goes. That's what insurance is for. As long as myself and my dog are okay, that's all that matters to me. But right now, not having anything is kind of taking a risk, as I'll put it, for sure. So, have you got any snow up there, Miss Lori, or is it all melted?
Oh no, it's all gone, and the ice is gone off the pond.
Oh boy,
Although it did get down to 32 last night, just before I went to bed, I checked the thermometer and it was 32 out there.
so does that mean did the water recede to where it's not covering your husband's boat?
No, it's not. He's been out in boats fishing already. As
All
soon as the
right.
ice was gone, he was on the pond chasing the geese, and because the geese decided to show up after the ice was gone, he went out there chasing them.
Well, don't bury the Connex, because if you put it in the ground, there's a chance that those Connexes, with all the weight of the dirt and everything, will collapse. There's been a lot of people that have done that and realized that it's, Connex is buckled and couldn't hold the weight. So, something to check into. I'm already yawning. Goodness gracious. I should have got coffee instead of water.
Well,
I know. I'm sure somebody will be wanting out in a minute.
well, that'll be a good time. You can let the dog out, go get yourself a coffee, and then come back.
Well, I did not get my nap in today.
And you spent 2 days on the.
Well, it was, I was a certain, let's see. Yeah, we're going on into the hillside and brace the roof with beams. Okay. I mean, I know, what is it, Atlas. I know Atlas, they prefab their own bunkers, as they call them, and they kind of look like a Connex, but they're not a Connex. But they reinforce it with a lot of beams and everything, metal beams and all that. But I know that those are costly as far as expense goes. Coffee, yep. I don't know what metal is going for right now. I mean, Atlas Shelters, and I'm not I'm a subscriber to their YouTube because I was looking at them, or bunkers, let me rephrase that. And I was sitting there looking at that. Then goodness gravy, I was looking at the smaller Connex boxes, and then I came across that those were they're great for storage, but not for a bunker or for a shelter. And then
Concrete block.
I've seen that other people have, dug things have dug in the ground and used solid concrete, and then I've seen them with concrete blocks with rebar in the center with concrete.
Our foundation is concrete blocks.
Well, I'm on a pier and beam house, so I've got a concrete foundation on the outer, but I hadn't been under my house because my house, believe it or not, the crawl space, I think they made it for kids because the only person that can get under there, even my home inspector, he had to you take his camera and put it on a pole,
telescopic pole.
Yeah, and he's smaller than I am, but it's like a midget could fit through it, but a regular adult male would have problems. I know that if I can't get through it, there's an issue, and then I've learned that because having a pier and beam house, my cousins have told me, who are from Kansas, they said that I need to get thermometers or thermometer sensors and put them under my house so I know when it's freezing, and they've got heat tape on some of their pipes. I go, well, that's great. That'd be nice if I knew what kind of piping and everything else I've got underneath this house.
Yeah, that would definitely be an issue.
So what I wound up doing is during the winter is that, yes, I dripped all faucets, opened up the cabinets to the sinks and all that, and did a lot of praying. Oh, goodness. We poured the slab and built right on it. The old house. See, I wish I had a basement. Yeah. If I had a basement, I would probably not get a storm cellar. But average prices of storm cellars in my area are $4,000.
Excuse me.
And you would think, because I live in Tornado Alley, there would be some kind of state or something kind of funds, for something. Because by the time I can save up $4,000, it's going to be a couple of summer seasons gone by.
You might want to look into whether or not when you go to the tax man, ask him if there's any kind of tax rebate or anything on putting in a storm cellar. Because that could very well be too.
Shona Tov, JS. Have a good week.
Good night, JS.
My friend. Check with your state. A lot of states also have programs to help with storm cellars.
Yeah.
I will do that.
I would definitely look into that.
And Kevin.
You might be able to find that on their on the state website. Make sure you find the actual official website.
Yeah, I'll do some checking.
Oklahoma.gov or whatever it is.
Kevin, I've got a question for you. I have a Facebook friend suggestion, which is a mutual friend of yours, or at least you have him on yours. His first name is Edward. I'm not going to say the last name. but his first name is Edward. I was like, who the heck is this? I don't know this guy. So I'm trying to get your opinion on it.
How you doing, Kevin? How's Jackie boy?
Well, I didn't do what I was supposed to do today.
Uh-uh.
It's Sunday. Usually on Sunday, a certain four-legged pawed dog goes for her Sunday ride. But I did take her earlier in the week, twice.
Well, maybe she took that as her Sunday ride.
Well, she's over here sleeping as usual.
Well, that's good.
It's good, but it's bad because I have found that because I'm trying to switch from the staying up late wee hours of the morning to getting back into, hey, it's getting ready to be nice weather and I can get some stuff done. Excuse me. And, she's still I'm on the late night schedule. Oh, it's 1:00. I need to go out. I'm like,
And then she wants a snack.
Yeah.
Or she just wants an excuse for a snack. So she says, I'm going to go out.
Yeah. She wants to go out and then wants a snack.
Mm-hmm.
So.
She's not spoiled much.
Why am I yawning? Good gravy.
You didn't have a nap today. And you spent 2 days on the auction.
Oh man, I'm telling you. I spent too much. I did. I really did. I went about $100 over what I'd planned for.
I'm not saying a word.
Yeah, I know. But I'll probably skip next month. So, Rule, if you're still, I was going to say, Rule, I may not be in next month. I may just be there to see if I can ever win a giveaway. I try, but I'm just too slow at typing on, and everybody else is like, oh, it's Arizona, or whatever the answer is. Kevin, did you hear what I was asking? If what you know of that person named Edward from Facebook? I mean, I know you got him as a friend, but I'm just cautious because I haven't met him or don't know him of anything. And usually if I don't know somebody, I don't, say, hey, okay, come on in.
Yeah.
So, well, thank you, Ace, for, as always, being a good mod and reposting other people's links. That's awesome. Uh-oh. Jackie boy.
Hey, Chris. Hello, Lori. Yeah.
Hi, Kevin.
I thought it'd be easier just for me to come up. I know several people on Facebook with that first name. So
this one lives in San Antonio.
Hmm.
His last name begins with an A as in like apple.
Hmm.
And it looks like in his page, he's wearing a fedora.
Hmm.
Good evening, Mr. and Mrs. Walter Job.
Hi, Carla.
God, I
Most
can
likely
only
it's
think of someone with the second letter of the last name. Is it of a C?
Yes. Here you go, Kevin. It's that one.
Yep, I know who it is. He used to be a coworker of mine. He's a good guy.
Okay. Well, I just didn't know because I didn't know him. I was like, who the heck is this person? And then I looked and it said San Antonio. And I was like, no, I don't know this guy. And you're the only mutual friend of his. So thought I'd ask and check. So I, didn't know who, what, when, or where.
Oh, yeah. Well, anymore, you gotta be at least anything err on the side of caution.
Yes.
And then
yeah, I'm always
I've noticed a lot on Facebook people who do what they call cloned accounts, where it
Yeah.
looks like someone,
yeah.
but they're doing another account.
Yeah, I don't trust too
But
many people that when I see an account pop up that's supposedly from somebody that I know, but I'm already friends with them, I say, I don't think so.
I mean, there's too many people that all they care to do is spam or take advantage of somebody else or just that aren't even real, because now we have AI, and all
You
this
got to be
jazz.
careful that they're looking for your information too. So when they're on your friends list, they can see what's on your homepage and then they can start.
So do I need to put this on then, Miss Lori?
Yes, at least. Yeah. Every time you go on Facebook.
Every time I go on Facebook.
Absolutely. Fake book is more like it
well,
because there's a
hello.
lot of faking on Facebook.
Also, I saw hello from Mr. and Mrs. Walter Job Jr.
Well, it's
Hello,
actually
Job,
pronounced Job, I believe.
Job. Okay.
as
I
in the
believe. Correct
biblical
me if I'm
Job.
wrong. And there's, I think, Walter and Carla. Am I right, Miss
Oh,
Lori?
Tony.
Hi, Tony.
Yes,
Good to see you,
her
brother.
name is Carla. How you doing, Tony? How's Angie? Angie.
How's Willow and Coda and Sig and Sophie? I'm sorry, I don't remember the goats' names.
I don't know the goats' names.
Sophie's easy for. Here's a funny story. Uh, my last police
Good
work I
night, Heather.
did. Good night, Heather. Thank you.
Good night. Good night.
My last police work job that I did, I had a sergeant or a supervisor, and her name was Sophie. And to coin back a day, pride, integrity, guts, when law enforcement was law enforcement back in the day, way back. And so everybody started calling, oh, it's a pig. And so what's funny is that Tony has a pig named Sophie, and her name was, yeah.
Sophie.
Oh boy, Tony's had grandkids.
Oh no. Angie must be worn out.
I think Tony is too. For sure. Kevin, haven't seen any new release videos of your travels.
I've been meaning to get out, but I just would have those days. Okay, I planned to do something, then it's like, well, just not happening.
I
But,
You know how to make God laugh.
But
Tell them your plans.
Joanne will be off next week, and I'm certain we'll be doing something.
Well, correct me if I'm wrong, but I was thinking, weren't you going to go up to that, up to Glenpool, up to the dinosaur park?
We thought about that, but well, what was going on was Joanne had some information of a tribe she was affiliated with, and
Okay.
she was going to drop them off with the director of that group. But he has not been well, so we're probably not going to make it up that way.
Understand. Yeah.
So I wanted to do it, but I wanted to get up there so I could visit Dinosaur Valley. And on the way back, visit Waco Mammoth site.
Yep.
Those
That
are
will
places that'd be
eventually get up
fun to
there.
see.
Well, the only time I ever went through Waco, Interstate 35 was a total mess, as always. But I hear or tell it's finished. And good night, Heather.
Good night, Heather.
And
Hello again,
yeah,
Tony.
I-35 closer to San Antonio, and well, anywhere from Austin to San Antonio, it's a complete mess.
and then you've got. I used to go through Waco, if I remember right, to get to Waxahachie.
Yeah.
Because in April, around April, it's always been the not Oktoberfest. Oh gosh, what is it called? Everybody dresses up like they're, either they're knights or whatever.
The
A Renaissance Fair?
Renaissance Festival, yes. I never could get close to that place. It's always, and then, it's like, it'd be like, if y'all had like little shuttles and all that or golf carts, that'd be great.
There's a different channel I follow, and he had his videos of the Renaissance Festival.
Hi, Stitching It Up. Welcome.
Hello. Yeah, I think Gary, was it Gary? Were you the one that went to some Renaissance Fair? I think he made some shorts that he posted not long ago, about a month ago or so, from the Renaissance Fair or something.
And look at Lori go. She's been traveling around other people's channels. It's hard for me to keep up.
Oh, trust me, I can't even keep up with the channels that I always used to watch every day, like Patara and Belt Loop and Pinball.
There's Pinball, there's
watch
Rule 2
every single day, and now I can't even watch their stuff because it's just, I got too many people to to watch.
And then I've got Tony, Our Cabin in the Woods, and then there's Ginger from
Not for nothing.
Not for Nothing. And then there's Lauren from Making It Home, and there's Amy, and then there's Faith, aka Grumpy, and it's just like there's this boom, boom. I mean, it's like, and when
and Trey,
Trey, when Trey,
when
he
has been posting a little bit extra lately.
Well, right now this is his week off, and he'll go back to work on Thursday. So, did I miss Teresa? I did.
Oh, Teresa!
I'm so sorry. Welcome, Teresa.
From Evan's Bible study. I'm guessing it's a typo because, autocorrect changes Avid into Evan.
Yes, I agree, Drops. It is a 4-letter word. But
work is just a 4-letter word. Definitely is for me now.
Absolutely.
Don't tell me I missed Avid too. Did I miss Avid?
I don't think so. I didn't see Avid.
All right. Well, I don't see it recently.
Yeah, I don't think so. She said she just got off.
Maybe that's what it was, that she just got off, but because I think he was live. I didn't know for how long.
I don't know. Somebody said Avid, so
no, she was correcting her spelling.
Oh, okay. That's kind of what I figured. It was autocorrect that changed Avid to Evan.
Just didn't want to miss anybody, because I do love to give shout outs to especially those that participate and all. And of course, all of my wonderful and great mods that I have. And I thank y'all so much.
They are awesome.
I've got one mod in panel, but it's probably got 42 different tabs open.
Well, I only have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
7 that she doesn't know about.
Well, I have the Facebook. Actually, I have Avid's Bible study because I was watching that before I came up here. So I can close that one.
Okay.
Because he's all done now. And I also have the Bible app open, the Bible tab.
I had all
because I like to read along.
I was researching ham radios because unbeknownst to me, the ham radio base that I purchased, I thought was the frequencies that I'm allowed to transmit on. Okay, it's really bedtime. Good night, real, for this time. Yeah. Good night, Boots. Good night, Tilly. Good night, Mocha.
Good night, Heather. It's really, really bedtime.
So, because I have a general license or whatever, which is the bottom, which is fine. That's all I ever wanted. All this getting into the computer portion of ham radio and all that. No, I was just wanting it to where I could communicate with one another and in an emergency type thing. So that radio that I purchased is high frequencies, which I can listen to and all that. And, but I've got to get a different antenna for that one. So right now it is cheaper for me to purchase a new radio and all that. But then I went on and did the auction.
Yeah, so there went that
Yeah.
for a while.
Drops, I have 3 CBs as well, which I've got one that's right over there. I have a CB antenna, but I don't have a tower. I have a tower, let me rephrase it, but I don't have the tower erected at this point in time because I don't really feel like hand digging a 4 foot by 4 foot by 4 foot deep hole in the ground with a shovel. I would prefer to see if I can get my cousin to bring his little backhoe over and go swap. And there you go.
That's what I was thinking.
And then,
Because
yeah. Well, I used to be known on the CB world as the White Knight out of Fort Worth, Texas. My call sign was KBJU 2674. And I would talk to everybody, but then the FCC got rid of all of the citizen ban and no more license required, and CBs just kind of went by the wayside because everybody was running big amps, and there was a lot of profanity and everything else, and and so I was just like, I'm getting away from CBs. But we used to do fox hunts, was what we called it. Somebody would hide, and we would try to find them by the signal strength and all that jazz.
I remember hearing about those.
So you've never seen or nor used a CB radio? Oh, Vita.
Wow.
Kevin, what
Back in
about
the
you?
80s, everybody had a CB.
Have you ever used or seen a CB?
Yeah, yes, I have, but probably the last time was in the late 70s or early 80s.
Same for me. Was well, not the last time I used them, but that's back in my teenage years, because uh, I was the only kid. I was, other than my sister, but then she wasn't living with us. So I would get on the CB. I found CB had a president, and I don't remember which base it was, and I had it just right out there, out the window, and up the antenna. And I was because Fort Worth, Texas, is a large community, so I was picking up a lot of the truckers and all. You're in the sticks. You mean you have sticks down there? I thought it was like oceanfront property where you're at, Jovita. Because I was going to say, if I ever come down that way, I'm, looking for ocean. I'll go to the ocean because I've yet to. The furthest I've ever been on the Texas coast is Corpus Christi, and then I found out that Farrah Fawcett is not buried there, so I couldn't go pay my respects. Because yes, I grew up in the 70s. I had the Farrah Fawcett poster that all the boys did back then. Still wish I had that poster. Just because the fact it would be worth some money, I'm sure, but
The original, yeah.
Well, I don't know. There were so many of them. Probably not.
well, yeah, the original. I mean, you can get a reprint of it or whatever, but the famous swimsuit with which doesn't show anything, but it was just
With her
showing her faucet,
dreadlocks.
and she was the woman of the time.
A perfect 10.
Well, I'm going to get down off a panel, but I'll leave y'all with this.
I can hear it.
That's original, so no copyright on that.
Kevin, you need to do more of that on your channel. I would love it.
Hmm?
Oh my
That's
Lord. And if I was close enough to you, I'd be like, okay, Kevin, I need to take guitar lessons, but guess what? I'm a left-handed person, so everything's backwards.
Yep.
And that's
Yeah.
all. So
I've seen the lefties do two things. Either they'll get with the guitar and have it upside down,
yep.
but they do make lefty guitars too.
But yes, that was beautiful. Right. That
Right.
I mean, that was I feel blessed that you shared that. Thank you.
Thank you.
I couldn't even hear it.
What?
That's terrible. Yeah, I couldn't hear it.
Why?
I have no idea.
Are
I
you
don't
gonna
know if it's
get
my.
headphones?
I had
I
I
mean, I
had
heard,
trouble last night. The past couple of lives that when I was trying to listen to something from YouTube, and I couldn't hear it either. So I don't know. That's terrible. I want to hear it now.
well, hopefully now you're just gonna have to know to go back into replay.
I'll have to watch it. Yeah.
But yeah. I mean, that was awesome.
You hear it now?
Oh, I heard that. I heard one note. I cannot hear it. I'm wondering what my.
Did you hear any of that?
No.
Oh,
And I'm looking in my. And oh, wait a minute. I have cancellation. Let me see if I can turn that off and see if that works.
for the noise cancellation. I think she's
Echo
asking for an
cancellation.
extra encore, Mr. Kevin.
Oh. Does she got that noise cancellation off?
I turned off the echo cancellation, and I'm thinking that's the only thing that could be.
No.
That's not it. I don't, unless it's something in my computer that's doing it.
Oh,
Bummer.
are you using speakers or are you using the laptop speakers?
I'm using the external speakers.
Even me holding my speaker up there, you can't hear it.
I can't hear it.
Oh,
It's not coming through. That's so terrible.
all right. Here's another IT tech question coming
I
through.
guess I'm gonna have to.
Sound. Well, it's not your sound card because you're hearing everybody else, and I know everybody else is saying that they heard it.
I can hear everything that everybody's saying, but let me see if I can find sound.
Jovita, she was pretty, but it's like, you know, I went with Farrah. I'm sorry, but yeah, she is beautiful as well. And Kevin is like, all right, how many more encores do I got to play? I'm sorry, I didn't bring my Bic lighter in here to Even Tony heard it good. And
That's
Belt Loop heard it. Yeah, everybody was into Farrah.
bummer. I couldn't hear a thing. That's annoying
I need to go back up here because I didn't finish
because I
reading.
love guitar.
30 years ago, before my dad passed away, he had a ham radio and used it all the time. My daughter still remembers his call name. He passes, and my mom gave away all of his radio stuff. I wanted it all. Yeah, I kind of know that feeling because the way I got into CBs was because of my grandfather on my father's side, who had beams and all this other stuff. He was, he would, yeah, my whole father side of the family. Uh, oh yeah, okay. Talk to you in a bit, Gary. Anyhow, it was back in those days. They used CBs just like almost like telephones. And and then of course on mobiles that is. But then at the same time, if you had a base, most people had towers and had beams. And nope, she's got a finger held up.
You know what I'm going to try and do? I'm going to see if I can find
The winning lottery numbers.
No, I'm going to see if I can find it on the YouTube one. And if I can turn the sound off on this one. Or just try to listen to it through.
Well, the funny thing about the lottery numbers is that you got to play to win. So I'm still trying to find somebody that's got money seeds because everybody, who gardens and all this stuff has seeds. So I'm trying to find some money seeds so I can grow some. And Drops is already ready with the.
No, I don't know. I think maybe YouTube is squelching it or something. I
Well,
don't know.
if it was, then nobody else would hear it.
That's bizarre. I mean, Restream, StreamYard. I don't know.
Okay, Ethel, which one
That's
are you on?
annoying because I want to hear it. I'll have to definitely go back and listen to it
All right.
later.
Well, we know how late you like to stay up, so I'm sure you can catch it because wow, I've already been on for an hour. Holy Toledo Moses! I probably should set an alarm because I don't want to go over my few minutes.
I told you that somebody, I don't remember who it was, somebody that has StreamYard said that they won't stop you if you're in the middle of a live and just cut you off.
Hello, Shadow Scout.
Shadow.
And good evening. My good evening to your good morning, sir.
And DJ.
Well, I'm going to go ahead and get off today.
Kevin, you have a good, blessed night, my friend.
Thank you. And
right.
good talking with both of y'all.
Thank you for the guitar.
Oh.
I would love to hear more of it, okay?
All right, thank you.
I'm going to listen to it later to make sure that I can hear it because I love guitar.
Okay.
Yes.
I actually only have one video of me playing the guitar on YouTube, and it's Forever Autumn. You know, it's a Justin Hayward cover.
Yeah, but and I'm familiar with what you played just now or earlier, but I enjoyed it.
Yep. Oh, that was original. So,
He
Okay.
wrote it.
yep.
So
All right.
that's cool. I'm gonna have to listen. I will definitely listen. And you should definitely do that. Make some videos of you playing, because
Yeah.
that'd be great for shorts too. You know,
And
pick a song and say this is a cover of whatever, or this is original, or whatever, and
that
I
Well,
guarantee people would be watching it.
well, I know I would, and it'd be also like if you were visiting somewhere, I mean, just you and the out there in the woods or something like that. And it's like get inspiration and just play guitar out in the woods. That would probably, or whatever scenery's around, that would probably be great as well.
But then he'd have to carry the guitar around.
They make
That's
straps.
not easy when you're hiking.
yeah, because I'll put some miles on there. I mean, the last video I did of the designated hike, I did 7 miles, and it was very rough terrain.
I remember that one where you went over the bridge and down through the woods, and I don't remember exactly where you were, but it was a long hike. And I know you were huffing and puffing at some point.
Oh yeah,
And Jackie Boy was just having a ball. He was just going.
oh yeah. He's not showing his age yet. He's getting up there in years, but physically he goes.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, he does.
It's like tree, tree, tree.
Yeah.
And then
Sometimes I gotta edit it out, and then I miss it sometimes too. He's right there hiking his leg on something. Yeah.
then if he comes across a squirrel, does he go squirrel?
Yeah, exactly.
Oh, he would go after it.
He's going to mark his territory.
And
This is my park.
because his breed was made for varmint control.
Oh.
And they're small enough to get into things, but aggressive enough to take out things.
Yeah.
Yep. Miniature pinchers are not your typical small breed.
Right.
Yeah. Yeah. They're tough.
Because they're a lot tougher than most small breeds.
Yeah.
Well, I know in law enforcement, I used to call them ankle biters.
Yeah.
But the Chihuahuas they're notorious. I mean, they would come, they acted like they were 10 foot tall and bulletproof.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
And whereas the big dogs, oh, hi, who are you? Oh, I'd love some love. And oh, yeah, scratch behind here. Oh, yeah. And it's like, but them Chihuahuas, man, they come out and they're just yapping and everything. And they're ready to just, get a hold of you.
Oh, yeah. But with another dog, the Chihuahuas are easily taken down. Yeah.
That's true.
Yep, for sure.
And Heather's still in chat.
There was
saying goodnight.
Chihuahua that went after Jackie Boy, and Jackie Boy just ran circles around it. He wasn't interested in hurting it at all, but I think he was having fun antagonizing it.
Well, Jovita, what you ought to do and check into if you're looking for a dog, is I highly recommend is that go to the local animal shelter or the pound and get a senior dog, because everybody, it's always the puppies and all the cute little breeds. I have
Everybody
what I call
wants.
a Heinz 57 rescue dog. She was a pup. She chose me when I was there looking, and so I've had her for what, 15 years, and so I spoil the living daylights out of her, as everybody knows, and
Mm,
it gives the rescues a second chance. So
yeah. Oh, yeah. Great Pyrenees. They are beautiful dogs.
I mean, it's there's I mean I'm not.
All right, well, good night, everyone.
Good night, Kevin.
All right,
Good night, Kevin.
Thank
Take
you.
care.
bye.
God bless.
That was awesome. The guitar.
I have to definitely go back and listen when the live is over so I can hear it.
I mean,
Because
that was awesome, because that was not even scheduled. That was not planned for. And which I'll fine. I'm good with it, because the fact that he's got some talents for sure. But yes, back on the dog, Sovita. Uh, I highly recommend a rescue dog. Uh, in a scene, you can get a you know, I've always said that if I had the money, I would have a 5 acres or whatever, and I would go to the local pound, and I'd say I need 2 cats, and I need all the dogs that you've got. Yes, I like dogs. Actually, love dogs. Uh, yeah, but if I had 5 acres, so obviously I'm going to have a barn, so I need the cats to be able to live in the barn and take care of any mice or anything like that. And so, but yeah, I would rescue all the dogs. And then there are other people that have dogs, like Amy and Tony and Angie. I mean, Willow. Oh my gosh, if you haven't seen Willow in any of his videos, you need to watch Tony's Our Cabin in the Woods, because Willow and Coda, uh,
to
they'll melt
watch
your
them
heart.
play,
They'll melt
go
your
watch
heart.
their video of Coda and Willow playing in the snow.
Oh, yeah, that's like they're in
That is
heaven.
an They are absolutely hilarious, chasing each other back and forth around the truck. That was a good video.
Well, right now, drops. I don't have 5 acres and I don't have a barn. Oops. And yeah, see, that's what I would want cats for.
Yep,
And Shadow's
catching the
got
mice and the
3 cats.
snakes.
Oh yeah. Well, I mean, that's it's hilarious, and and Tony, the way Tony is with all of his animals, and he's still working on the deer. He's still working on the deer,
Oh
but
yeah, I saw that one the other day too.
uh, it's like he has. I mean, he can sit there and be talking or something like that, and Sophie will be doing something, making some noise or whatever. He'll say, "I'll be right there. I'll be with you in a minute." I'm doing this right now. Hang on. And it's like she goes, "Okay." You know, it's like, wait a minute. Did she just understand him?
Oh yeah,
I'm waiting
because
to
they're
see the day
smart.
that Tony is sitting somewhere or whatever, and those the deer that he feeds say, "Okay, he's not trying to go bam bam with us. or pew pew. He's just enjoying the nature of it all. And one day, the deer are going to come up to him and go, "You're making meatloaf? We like meatloaf, Tony. We want some of your meatloaf."
I don't know. Are they carnivore?
I don't know, but
I don't think so.
I'm picking on Tony because of the fact that he's got his I call it world famous meatloaf, and I love meatloaf. And
Yep.
Especially when he puts it on the smoker. And
Yeah, I've never tried that. If I had a smoker, I'd like to try that. We do have a Weber kettle, and there are ways to do the Weber kettle to make it into a smoker. I have heard people say, so that might be worth a shot.
well, I'm going to have to go back and find that one because as you saw, probably Tony, I watched a couple of your videos from early days because I went all the way down to the bottom of your videos that you have made because I was looking for that video of the recipe for your meatloaf. And then I was trying to see if I could, take pictures, a still picture, and try to zoom in and see what brand is your smoker. And I saw your text, and I'll give you a ring tomorrow. And but yeah, it was like I'm sitting there going like because right now I've got two burner small. Well, you'll see them at one of them at 10 killer propane grills. And so I do not have a smoker. I did, but it was a pellet one. And because of the fact that I didn't have room to
haul it up to Oklahoma from Texas.
Yeah, it stayed with the house. Yeah.
Hopefully the new owners are using it.
And see, I've tried a deep fried turkey, once. And it was just, to me, it was really dry from the way I got, at least what I had. And so I have not, I've always preferred to throw it in the oven and let it bake that way. So
yeah, I do mine low and slow. I don't want it to cook fast because it just turns to rubber, and if you deep fry it for any length of time, it's gonna dry out.
well, they've got so many things that you can do with, they've got injections. You inject the turkeys with sauce and all this stuff to,
Yeah.
garlic and all this jazz. It's a huge business. I try to keep an eye on what Tony, when he posts new recipes or whatever he's cooking and all this. And he does pork chops and things like that. And so I try to keep an eye out for those so I can get ideas and things like that. But then he's been, busy. And
I guess it depends on I guess when you do it often enough, you learn how not to overcook it.
Well,
but I've heard a lot of people say that they tried it and it was dry.
Well, and I've also heard, how dangerous it is because there's been people that have thawed their turkeys, but not thawed them completely, and then put them into the oil or peanut oil or whatever oil they're using, and it just, woof,
it just blows fire everywhere.
Yeah.
And, oh, look at that. My alarm is going off. What does it say? Chris is going live.
You didn't change that, huh?
Well, no, I don't turn it
Well,
off because next week it'll be probably
yeah,
correct, and this
yeah.
time it just wasn't. This was a
French cooking secret: use lots of butter. It's all about the butter.
yeah, absolutely. Can never have too much butter.
What is it? Texas. That reminds me. I need to get that recipe from Lauren on the Texas road. What is it? Texas Roadhouse. Their butter that you put on the
Biscuits.
rolls.
Oh, the honey butter?
Yes, yes, the honey
Yeah,
butter.
honey butter.
Yeah, because oh man, and then I'm telling you, between that honey butter and warm rolls, I mean fresh warm rolls, oh, I can
Hmm.
just eat those. That's almost as good as a donut. I said almost
Um,
good.
I think Amy has it on her channel when they did that live.
Okay.
It's not on Lauren's channel. The recipe, I mean. It's on, oh, wait a minute. Hold on a second.
Yeah.
I think,
It's in Amy's description is what Mr. and Mrs. Walter Job are saying. So I'll have to go find it. Oh, here's the
I don't
link.
know.
All right, so let me go up here, and then here's the link where Tony was asking. So this page isn't available. Tries what? What the hey?
Recipes.
Oh yeah, there I am live. There's that. Tony, the link's not working for me.
Copy. Now, where
You
is
tried
the
the copy
private
link.
chat? Paste.
Search. Nope.
That's the recipe for the cinnamon honey butter for the Texas Roadhouse.
Let me get
See it
off
in the
that.
private chat?
Let me go over here. Huh. Oh, you put it in private chat. Okay. I was like, I don't see it. Where's it at? And then I remembered my brain clicked and said, she said something
I
about private chat. She did. Right
Yes, I
there.
did. Because I
Right
wasn't
there.
sure if it was going to be too long to put in regular chat.
Cinnamon honey butter, 1/2 cup of butter, 1/4 cup of
But
powdered sugar. I've got everything but the powdered sugar. Okay, I guess
just take some sugar and put it in
no. It
a
says
whoop-de-doo
a
and
whoop.
put a little, in either in a blender, or if you have a food processor, put it
Oh
in a
no,
food
the
processor.
blender is for margaritas only. Yeah, like I drink margaritas. You know what I drink? I drink H2O.
Yeah.
Oh, there's a good one. Italian seasoning,
Italian
butter, red wine vinegar,
vinegar,
red
red
hot
hot
pepper
peppers,
sauce. Okay, that sounds spicy.
Tabasco, Cajun seasoning, garlic pepper, and salt, and inject the turkey. Oh, to inject the turkey.
All right, Tony, I thank you for that. I got it on my phone. I'll watch it right after I get off here. which I'm planning on not being on long. Let's see. I want to.
Shadow's off getting coffee.
I'll take cream and sugar, Shadow. How can I copy that?
It must be very early in the morning for him, like 3 or 4 o'clock, because that's usually when he shows up.
I didn't go far enough. Copy. Word.
Maybe earlier. I don't know.
Blank document and paste. All right, there's that one. Hey, click off. Thank you. Now go back up here to above. Copy that. I need to get back over in chat. But I'm copying these wonderful recipes so I can have them. Paste. And there they are. Okay. Close Word. Thank you. And there's that. And go back over here. And I take that one off. Okay. Put Italian's easy. Yeah, but the question, Jovita, is that when you have French fries, do you dip them in ranch dressing? My youngest daughter taught me that trick.
I use the ranch dressing powder that you mixed with mayonnaise and sour cream if you want to make dip, or what I do is I take my chicken legs or drumsticks and roll them in the powdered ranch dressing and put them in the oven. Or sometimes I'll mix it with mayonnaise and then roll them in that, or brush them with that and put that in the oven.
Right.
That's good on chicken.
Well, apparently, majority is saying that I'm the only one that eats French fries with ranch dressing, because everybody else is going, nope, ketchup.
Nope.
The only ketchup I like is from Whataburger, and it's called spicy ketchup.
We only use Del Monte. I won't buy Hunt's or Heinz or any of those because they're way too sweet. I like the Del Monte because it's got a little snap to it.
Remember the commercial Anticipation?
Anticipation, yeah. Because they put so much thickener in it that you can't get it out of the bottle. Because it's got so much starch in it.
I have a recipe to make their own ketchup with 9 Roma tomatoes.
She is ready to eat. That's the short that Tony said Sophie's answering his question.
Yes. Probably did I not bring that up? If I did, I'm sorry. Oh, I'm going to watch it.
Thank you, Ace.
I like 3
Roma
ketchup, mustard, mayo, and horseradish. Now, see, I love horseradish.
I do too.
Uh-oh. New York's in the house.
New York City.
Yeah, we
Hello,
we
Emily.
get our paste picante sauce from San Antonio. Yeah, it's just I'd go to not Whataburger, to Arby's and get their biggest roast beef, and they'd be like, "Would you like some Arby's sauce or horsey sauce?" I go, "No on the Arby's sauce, lots of horsey sauce
Horsey sauce.
for the horseradish."
Is that what they call it?
Well, it's just short. That's how they just do it.
I love horseradish. Horseradish and ketchup mixed, and dunk your shrimp.
Wait, you had me at shrimp. What? You talking about the
Cocktail sauce
cocktail
is
sauce?
cab, ketchup, and horseradish. Mix them together, and then take your shrimp, your cooked shrimp, dip it in there, and scoff it down.
Yeah,
Yum.
if I if I don't let my dog get in my face, then she'll eat it.
Will she eat it with the hot sauce on it, though?
Yeah, but then
Horseradish?
afterwards she has an
Yeah.
issue.
She probably eats some tails and all, too.
No, no. I remember I spoil her. I peeled the tails off and the shell and all of that. Let's see. There.
Yeah.
So what is it?
Pasta sauce and ketchup are always made with Roma tomatoes because they're all meaty. There's not a lot of juicy and seeds in them.
Oh, today.
Fire roasted tomatoes.
Yeah.
That sounds yummy.
And guess who? Brother Troy is in the house.
Oi.
Uh-oh. Somebody's been lurking. Good
Hello, Rebecca.
evening, my friend. How are you doing?
Been fishing.
Okay, so I have to confess, I did something earlier today, and I was looking at for the weather and all this, and I saw tornado watch, and I focused in on this one city. I said, "Oh my goodness, I need to let Rebecca know," because it had the name of her city in it. Well, upon further investigation, after sending it to her, and after me looking at my radar, I'm like, they're not showing any tornado and watch in her area. And I was like, okay, what did I do wrong? What's going on? Anyway, do you know how many Columbus places that are named Columbus within the United States?
Oh, heck yeah.
It wasn't hers, her Columbus. So, anyhow, so I made a boo-boo, so I apologized. And then all of a sudden, all these balls of yarn got thrown at me. Oh, I'm joking.
Yeah. She's going to wait until she gets to 10 killer, and then she's going to throw them at you.
No. 10 killer will be,
following me? God.
But that would be a neat thing to do, Tony. I mean, it's like, I know that others have challenged people and all this stuff, but it would be neat if somebody would say, okay, I'm challenging you, like, for an example, Tony, to do a barbecue, something on the grill, cook something on the grill, and go start from finish. Okay, we're going to do pork chops, we're going to do ribs or whatever, and show how you prepare them and all this stuff, and then you put them on the grill. Well, 3 hours later we've got, or however long it takes. Obviously, it's not going to run a video for that long, but
depending on what you're cooking. We
even
usually
though
grill. We
what
don't
Tupelo?
barbecue. We don't have a fancy schmancy grill that you can keep going for 3 hours.
Well, see, that's the thing I would have to learn, because I've asked Tony about his grill because I was interested in getting a smoker again, but I didn't want the pellet one. I was wanting to get, I was wanting to do the wood and all that, which I feel like I can do wood. And then I saw that Tony, who taught me, which he didn't know he was teaching me, but taught me that he was burning coals or briquettes and then was putting the wood in afterwards. And
does he do that on a Weber kettle, or does he do it on
he's got a
regular smoker?
He's got a smoker with a firebox attached on the side and all that.
That would be nice to have.
So, good evening, Serena.
Hi, Serena.
Okay, Drops. Once I get a smoker, then it's going to be on. Well, I'll have to challenge you to you, Tony, and anybody else that I know of that's got a smoker, and say, okay, who's you can cook whatever. I mean, obviously, ribs or pork chops or a roast if you just so choose, or a pork loin, or or brisket. I haven't had brisket because where I lived in Texas, the guy that was diagonally across from me, a neighbor. Hello, Peter. Missed it. There it is.
Hello, Peter. How
And
are you? I got the Peter's live tonight just as he was saying goodbye. It's like, oh, great. I got here just in time.
Well, I've been cooking for at least that long too, but just not on a smoker. But I can cook on a propane grill for sure. But hey, it's never too late to learn. Nexus Raider Chris, did you know that worms are theatrical? They're always doing worm castings to get to see the parts. Okay.
Did you see Abbott come in?
I did. Well, I heard you say hi, but I was reading what Serena had written. And so,
I have it.
Wow, he's rich. He's got a pellet smoker and a wood smoker. Man, he's got the bling going.
When you're single and yeah. I think he's single.
Oh, yeah, he is. Now, great. If he's not, then I'm in trouble. I just said, oh, yeah, he's single.
I'm pretty sure he's single. You've been in here the whole time.
Wait a minute. Hold the phone.
Oh, my word.
Right. So, Amy, when are you going to come on panel? Because you were my first person I ever came on panel. Works 2 ways.
I agree.
Let me get back up here and get caught up.
Amy following me, says Troy. Amy's following me.
Uh-oh, Abbott's been lurking. So I've
Yep.
got two lurkers.
Yep. Him and Rebecca have been sneaking around in the background. Severe weather in northern Louisiana.
Yes. Severe thunderstorm watch. And
Amy, I have a secret. Uh-oh. And Amy says, I know you have a secret. Let it out, Avid. Come on, Avid. Inquiring minds want to know. I've done that myself. In fact, I was lurking on Peter's live on Wednesday night. And occasionally I lurk on other people's lives. Probably because I'm busy doing other stuff and I hate to try and jump in and say hello. And then I feel obligated to say hello to everybody that talks to me and chat. And I gotta go do that. So I do tend to lurk occasionally.
hi,
Oh,
Jeff.
come on,
Good to
Avid.
see y'all.
Hi, Muddy Acres.
Her husband makes nice knives, by the way. I finished with Ooh La La by Cisco Morris history. It's a hilarious story on page 231. It's on about a display of a garden show in France. All right.
Okay.
But he's saying
Yeah,
hello.
we were looking at Ooh La La the other night. The guy that she's talking about, Cisco Morris. He's some guy in Europe that travels around and travels to people's fancy gardens.
Amy, I will say that, I'll say this, the person will find out here real soon. Okay, Avid, is it about Amy or is it about me, or since you're, or,
It's me.
oh yeah. You won the lottery and didn't tell anybody.
Yeah, that must be it.
Now you can really buy that Learjet.
Yeah. That I'll never fly in.
No, but I'll definitely make use of it.
Well, I can make use of it, saying, go and pick up my friend over there and bring him over here. And
just as long as you don't use it for illegal contraband.
Yeah, that's me, all right. I will say this person will find out here real soon.
That's what he says.
That's a little spooky, Avid.
What was their song called? Spooky or something like that?
Spooky, yeah, by what the heck is their name?
Oops, I missed Jovita's. Close.
Sonny makes awesome enchiladas. Rusty and Rachel in Oklahoma make great tamales. No idea who that is.
I'm sure Lori reads page 231. She'll realize why I didn't say what the display was at the garden show in France.
Oh, okay. I'm not going to read it because I don't have the book.
Well, yeah, but I don't know if you can see what it says look it up on internet or something, because you're good at that. Amy
I don't know.
to Bougie. Uh-oh. I just realized who's here to come up on panel with you, Chris.
Oh, look at that.
I just sent you a text, Trey, with the radar. It's all north of you, but they're lining up.
So who's in the cellar?
Nobody.
Well, for crying out loud, guys.
I can't get Amy to jump on it. So I'm waiting to see
Can't
if
get
Trey
Trey
does.
to come up? What the hey? Hello, Trey.
Well, you know what that means. The boss is here, so
There you go.
I got to put on the official hat.
Is that must have been the secret.
No,
And there's Mickey.
did I miss Mickey?
He's about almost at the top of the chat for me now.
Oh, I did.
Hey, y'all. Yeah.
So I don't remember if you answered my question the other day, Mickey, or you probably didn't because I think I got it in too late. But did you get my email with my channel photos that I sent and emailed you the other night when we were talking? I need that to stay up so I can see the radar. Now, where did I leave off at? Chat was hopping and I missed a bunch. Around home said, Amy, I'm not Hispanic, but I'll give you a run for your money. But Sonny and I was going to say Sonny and Cher. Sonny and Rachel, I would probably lose. LOL. Yeah, I'm telling you, trying to mod or trying to run a live and watch radar, and it's like
And and read chat at the same time. Yeah, I know. It's bad enough just trying to keep up with chat.
After this, I'm going to have to take me a BC powder. Oh, I don't see Bunny. Oh, look at this. Would you look at that?
Did you bring some to share with the rest of us?
Did you bring it up for Bunny?
No. Bunny has been enough trouble today.
I haven't said anything about it for what you told me.
Don't tell me she left and went to your father's place again.
No.
Let me tell you something right now,
Let me
mister.
tell you, it took me coming on to get you to come on. You racist, bougie, white Mexican.
Listen, don't wave your ice cream at me. Don't be waving your ice cream at me.
It's it's getting hot in here. Look at that. Got to cool off.
Hello.
I had to beg for you to come on panel for me.
That's the way it is with Amy. I mean, she's kind of racist like that. In case you don't know,
you got too big and don't like me no more. That's what it is. You found somebody else. Yeah.
Found somebody. Who have I found? Except for
you used to talk to me. You used to call me, whether I fell asleep or not. And now you moved on to Chris because
for me to move on, I have to talk to Chris while you snore in the background.
And now Gary's back.
Serena, I don't belong to a tribe.
See what Hopi just said?
You don't
Yes.
put
Hopi just
all
says,
your
come on,
trash-
Amy represent us white Hispanics.
Yes.
That's a bougie white chick.
Yeah, but
So
Hello,
Amy,
chat.
I
I
thought you were
can't even
Hawaiian.
see. For some reason, I cannot see the chat, and I do not know why. If I get it to where I can see the chat, I can't see the screen. I don't know what the deal is.
Are
I'm
you
on
on
my
your
phone.
phone?
Wait,
Yeah,
let me
you're on
Well,
turn
your
this.
phone.
Woo! There we go.
oh,
I gotta get
that's
normal.
better.
Yeah.
Now we can see you
Yeah,
better.
we really get to see the ice cream.
What's up, y'all?
Mm-hmm.
Chris!
Sup, Chris?
Gosh,
A quick little peekaboo.
Look, I ain't been
there,
home
Amy.
long.
Will that there? I'll
Um,
dignify you. Will that help? You looking all party?
And
Why do
see
y'all
with
have to
with her
feed
label
into
up there,
her?
all you see
Why do y'all
is
have
Mr.
to?
Wilson.
I thought y'all liked me. Why do y'all hate me?
There, I'll put you back down. But you notice she matches. She noticed that Amy's matching, with her her background and her jacket.
That's another thing. Who does that?
I know.
It's got to be something.
She does. At the bougie.
Yep.
Trey matches his ice
Everything
cream.
is
They're both white.
coordinated.
I'm not white. I'm vanilla.
I think
yeah,
it is Tony.
vanilla.
Yeah.
I think Trey is bragging that he's eating ice cream while on a live. Look, and he's just
I know.
no big deal. I deserve this.
What's up,
Look,
Tony?
after the day I've had, I deserve it. I'm not far.
Uh-oh,
I ain't far from the bed.
Lauren.
I can't.
Oh my God.
I don't know why.
Hail, hail, the
Get him,
gang's all
Bobita.
here. Hello, Lauren.
Jamie,
Chris,
that's where all the
Mickey says
giggling
Chris
gooey.
matches it with his pipe.
Yep.
Yeah.
Talk about who don't love us no more. Let me tell you. Tony, I don't see Tony ever. I seen Tony on the other night on here with Chris, and I tried to jump on. I was at work, and time I got on, Tony was gone. Tony's just
Well,
like
now Tony's here.
MIA.
I saw
Uh-oh.
Tony yesterday. What are you talking about?
Sorry, Rebecca. I was trying to catch up the chat. Man, I got 5 in here. Holy Toledo, I can't even keep up with all y'all now.
Everybody keeps getting smaller and smaller, though.
I know. I'm having I'm going to put my glasses back on to even see somebody.
Well, here, will this help?
No.
That ain't helping. Nope.
man.
That ain't helping.
You asked for it.
I'm gonna have nightmares now.
You want some ice cream, Amy?
No.
It's Bluebell.
Oh my goodness.
Talking about never seeing Tony. I saw Tony yesterday, Trey.
Mhm.
Well, some
All you had
people
to
are more
do is
special.
drive to Pryor, America, and you
Yeah.
could have hung out with Tony.
Yeah.
In fact, we had lunch with Tony Saturday.
Yeah.
Really?
Now, were y'all at the Oklahoma or Okie Homestead thing?
Yeah.
Okay.
Uh,
See, I would have gone, but it was $50, and I was just like, I can't.
yeah, and you spent it all at the auction.
Yeah, I did.
Well, yeah.
Eh.
But I've got to save money so I can, have to get ready to go to 10 Killer. That's in so many days.
Yeah. We're down to under months. We're down to days.
I'm ready for single
Should I
digits.
show him my board?
Days. 10
Yeah, that'd be
killers
fun.
in days.
Hey,
Days.
I got a new board from
a
Okie Homestead.
Cutting board.
It's a cutting board.
Charcuterie
Coochie
board.
board.
Charcuterie board.
Charcuterie.
Because no one can say charcuterie.
Oh my gosh.
Oh, that's cute.
I had to have it.
Shame on you. Shame on you.
Do you want to see a new design of hat?
Yeah.
Oh,
Yes.
I don't want to do that. I want to do no. I don't want to do that. I
My
want to do
God.
just to hear. Let me know when you're ready.
Ready?
Boom.
Oh,
Yeah.
Now watch this. I'm going to change it.
Abracadabra, presto, magico.
That's what's up right
now
there.
that's cool.
There. Sorry, I didn't catch the other chat I
The
had up
bottom
there.
kind of looks like a. You know what? It looks like a candy corn.
Oh, well, you
I'm
It
thinking
does, doesn't it?
you can
I'm
make it look like
thinking
a
it's
candy corn.
I
all
hate those
colors.
things. But that's
That
cool.
reversible, that's what's up. I like
That's
that.
cool.
Yes, drops. It is.
I like that.
And I'm using a 3-ply yarn, so you see how light that is. It's not heavy. So your head's not going to
Wow.
get real hot.
But it's going to be warm
But
Tell
it's
you
gonna be
because
what,
it's double layered.
that one you made me last
Here,
year.
Tony.
Whew, that dude is warm.
Yes.
You wear that on the super cold days, and you are fine. That thing is
Yeah.
amazing,
Mm-hmm.
and it's not itchy. You know how like sometimes yarn, it's different. So sometimes it's that one's not. It is straight up not itchy and just stupid warm.
Avid needs to let me know what this secret is.
He ain't gonna spill no beans.
Spill some beans, Avid.
Barbecue guys don't spill their beans.
If
They
you
eat
want to
'em.
take me off, it's
Drop.
fine.
Yes, ma'am. I didn't know if you were done.
I'm done.
You're back.
But yeah, the thing that's really nice about these is you can have it that way or you can have it that way.
That is
I
nice.
like that. That's cool.
It is. So I don't know if I missed his chat was flying, and I
Yes,
didn't
I
know
know.
if Mickey responded to what I'd asked him, if he received my email. So if and all that
I
chat
have
was
no
flying,
idea.
and then Trey came on, and then Amy came on, and it all went crazy.
See, that's all I gotta
It
do is get
did.
on. Amy can't let me outdo her. So she had to come on when I got on. I called her
Absolutely.
out.
Absolutely. I was like, Trace calling me out. I'm gonna load this sucker up. And then I turned the thing come on, and here's Trey on the thing. I was like, oh man. Come on now.
Yep.
Man,
Well, Trey needs to call you out about buying me a deuce and a half.
Yeah, you need to do that.
And then you gotta do it because Trey called you out.
Yeah.
Trey, I need me a deuce and a half, man.
Don't
are you
be
talking
scared,
about the
Amy.
U.S. military deuce
Be
and
a
a
good
half?
wife.
Yeah.
I've been seeing them for sale on Marketplace like cray.
Well, no, I could go buy one of those, but I want her to buy it.
Yeah.
No.
Is that going to be
Trey
her
at our
replacement
Louisiana
vehicle?
life is the big money up there.
True.
See? He said
How you
true.
figure?
How you figure?
How you figure?
It sounded good. So
It sounded good.
I just ran with it.
Oh, it should be from TXDIVER132 at yahoo.com, Mickey.
Yes, Lauren, you have to go check out Trey. He's all right. He's all right. He's all right. He's all
I
right.
think another chat. See, I
Hey,
need to get
let's
him.
go off of Red Dirt Rooster Road. Remember my gauge? I could have a beer with that guy.
There you go. All the rest of you just people.
No, these aren't people.
No, these aren't people.
These are
Yeah.
the not people.
Yeah. Yeah.
And see, if you know, you know, because you had to watch Red Dirt Rooster Road
Mickey knows.
to know what we're talking about.
Mickey knows.
I
Sugar Creek
have
knows.
no clue.
Yeah, and
Thank you, Belt Lou.
I love that one, Serena.
What do you call 3 or more skeins of yarn knitted together? A close-knit family.
That's a good one.
Yeah, that's a
That
good
is a
one.
good one.
What QR code?
The one with the pigs. I gotta go look on the.
QR code.
No
Oh, for the
problem,
ranch,
gotta
the
fill
farm that does the pigs.
Mhm.
Widow's
And where
freezer
were they at?
'cause
They
she
were
wants
close, weren't they?
everything with
Do I need to
Alex-
remove the other one
Oh,
now?
Weren't they close
no.
to? They weren't very far from
Mm-mm.
that expo thing.
I hit the wrong button. I just
Yeah,
cut
you
myself
did.
off. I did.
I got there. It finally
Trey,
clicked
since you
off.
make your own ice cream, you need to learn from Lauren. Not. I'm not saying that one, but you do make ice cream.
Uh-huh.
But you need to get with Lauren and learn how to make your own cones.
So,
Yeah.
That would be what's up, because when you make stuff at home like that, it always tastes better.
mm-hmm.
So
Oh,
if you
what
can
is
make
the-
your own cones and put homemade ice cream in it, yeah, that'd be
I
what's
like
up.
a waffle cone.
Yeah.
I love waffle cones.
All
I
right.
like the waffle
Good job,
cone.
Lauren and Joel.
I just like the regular cone.
What did you retract? I saw that disappear, Evan, just before I decided to read it.
I have a feeling that when
Retracted
Amy
cone.
sees all the things she's getting for her kitchen, I'm going to get a really big hug.
Oh.
Oh.
You didn't want me.
Well, if you haven't heard the latest news,
Oh, get
You
it.
gonna show them your crap?
Oh,
you've
what
got
crap?
to go on Amy's one of her short where she's got this new pet, because it's going to be a pet for sure,
Oh, yeah.
because it is so stinking cute.
Mhm.
And it's got a little black heart on its right foreleg. And I've already said the name of that one's going to be Heart.
She
Yes,
actually has
Evan.
the name now.
And her name is Heart.
Beans. Spill some beans.
Her
Bean?
name.
It said Lauren hydroelectric fence from Trey.
Her name is Americus.
American?
Americus.
No. That'd be too right.
Americus?
That'd be Amy couldn't call somebody American. She's too racist for that.
Have you ever seen the movie Where the Heart Is, where the girl gives birth in Walmart?
No.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Okay. She names her baby Americus. That's why I named her Americus, because that's where the heart is.
And because now I can go out there and call the goat America.
America.
I just shortened it. Like, my name is Christopher, but everybody calls me Chris. I just shortened it to America. No A.
You walk out there, sup, America.
Well, my name is Chris, and I shortened it to Texas Raider.
Well, mine's even longer than that. Mine's Mr. Leonard Mountain Homestead. Try
Yeah.
putting that
That's
on a check. I got to do 2 lines, put on a T-shirt.
Man, oh man. Well, Tony, are you not going to join in on this collaboration, or you exhausted?
Amy, have you eaten? No, I can answer
And hi,
that,
Lynn
Tony.
from Farm Okie. Didn't say
Amy
hi.
has not eaten no goat because it's meat on the bone.
I think she's got 3 channels. Lynn the
Yeah,
Okie,
right.
Lynn the Okie Dokie, and
Yep.
now Lynn Farm Okie.
Yep.
Well, if that's the case,
She gets around.
She gets around. Yes, that is correct.
Yep.
Mm.
Trey,
Yo.
this is the only Mexican I know that won't eat chivo.
Really? What, Amy?
I don't get it.
You need to broaden it up a little bit, dear. Eat
She'll
more.
eat
Eat some
deer,
meat. Eat
but she
some
won't
meat
eat
off the
goat. Which
bone.
deer and goat are like that close to being the same stinking
Yep.
animal,
Yep. Yep.
and they taste really similar. But she won't do it.
I tried goat. Maybe it was the way it was cooked. It was in a stew of some kind, and it was really well done. And if it's anything like venison, that's why it gets that gamey taste.
Well, you can
And
mess
I
up
didn't like it.
deer, but
Yeah.
I've never had deer that's gamey because we know how to. We've done it for so long, we know how to do it. So
I just
Yeah.
I mean, people that don't know how can mess it up for other people.
Oh,
A lot.
Yeah.
definitely.
You have to. You can't overcook it. If you overcook it, it's gamey.
I know, Chris. I know how I can get Amy to eat goat meat.
hang on
Take it
just
off the
a
bone,
second.
maybe. Put it in
No,
like a chicken nugget.
No.
Where am I at? Over here.
Grind it up, make jerky.
Settings.
Yeah.
no,
Yeah. Make it taste like a McDonald's chicken nugget. She might try it.
Yeah.
no,
Put it in a Happy Meal.
no.
A bougie Happy Meal.
Bougie happy meal.
That
Hey, Trey.
Yes, sir. Where you at? Yeah, I can hear it thundering out here.
Well, do you see the? Let me get over here. No, it's on this finger. You see right there?
Uh-huh.
And let me get it further closer. The red box, that's a tornado warning.
Oh. All right. Look, I ain't had nothing come across nothing here.
Well, I know where you're at, but I mean, there, let me show you where you, but do you see where the
I
red
see.
arrow is?
Yeah. That's
You see the
that's,
angle?
Yeah.
So heads up, brother.
Look, by the time that gets here, I'm gonna be 10 toes up because my butt is tired. I am ready to go to sleep.
Yeah, but I don't want you to be flying through because that means if you go flying off and with the tornado, it means I got to come down there and start taking care of all them fence building chores that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's all we've been doing today. So, and
Gonna
me
have
and
to
Bunny.
find Bunny as she's up in the twister.
Look, that might do Bunny some good. That thing, I was trying to get set up today to fix a water line. I was trying to make a video today. And so I get all my stuff, I lay all my stuff on the ground. I got a busted water line. The cow stepped on a water line, broke it, whatever. Well, I look over, and what does this idiot do? She reaches
Hi,
down like
Gary.
it's a cube. Bye. She reaches down like it's a cube or something, picks up the PVC coupler and goes wallering it around in her mouth. So I have to go. I'm up in there wrist deep in her mouth trying to fish out a dadgum PVC collar. She's so she is a nuisance. I'm telling you,
No,
she's a
she's not.
nuisance. She is.
She's
She
not.
is. She is.
Then
Chris is
all right,
about to
all
have
right. So here you go. I challenge you to bring her with you to Tin Killer or Mid America, whichever one. You bring her to me.
Yep. Yep. Yep.
I can imagine where he'd put her in his backyard.
I've got the
What?
fence right there. And instead of me sending all them cream pies to once a month down there to y'all, I'll they'll come to me or Bunny.
Yep. I was trying to check. I was trying to preg check a cow today, the new cow that I bought, and I had the gate shut and everything was good.
I was trying to preg
Hey,
check the cow today, the
Mickey.
new cow that I
Hey,
bought, and I had the gate shut.
hello, Mickey.
Oh,
hi, Mickey.
Hi,
Hang
Mickey.
on. Hang on. I'm
Okay,
trying
I'm
to.
trying.
There we go. Can you hear me?
we can
Yes,
hear
sir.
We can.
Awesome.
Nice to see you.
No, it's nice to be seen. I'm still alive.
Well, that's good.
Well,
Yeah.
you're on the right side of the daisies.
So far.
Yep.
But
I
yeah,
just I just saw Trey on the panel, so I jumped in here to catch him before he hung up on me again.
Oh well.
I'm hanging up on Mickey.
Amy,
No,
what are we gonna do about this, Amy?
it's not his fault. He let me call him one time, and I tried to talk to him for like 7.5 hours.
And you killed his phone.
And he wouldn't let you? That's rude.
That's rude, Trey.
He hadn't talked to me since. I'm just saying.
Oh my God.
I mean, there's something about, I don't know, all this, excuses about, hey, the sun is rising and I've got cattle to feed on all these different properties and stuff.
Oh,
You can't believe nothing those Louisiana boys tell you.
That's right. That's right. By gosh.
Oh
they're
man,
drinking that salt
look at
water
Amy.
and it goes to their
Amy.
head.
Oh,
No,
look at
hey,
Amy over there.
speaking of Amy,
Oh.
she is such a prima donna. Okay, hey Amy, would you mind tilting your camera down just a little bit so we could see Chris?
That would be good.
I mean,
Now look at that. See? It took Mickey to say, Chris,
I mean,
you need to be in the picture.
He's got a really nice looking forehead.
Yeah,
See,
and that's all you
But
ever
you don't want
see.
to just see that.
if you can't show that beard, you're just not a YouTuber.
Yeah,
yet.
what's the point?
I mean, all them, thousands of subscribers and stuff, you're just a rookie.
He chose to be down low.
No, I just wanted to measure how much of a forehead he had. I saw Paul Case doing that thing earlier.
Yeah, he's 4.
Mine's only 4.
Yeah.
Actually,
Let's
my
see.
top finger's on some hair, so I only got like a 3.5 head.
Mine's 4.
I got about 4.
Hey, look at this. I got
10.
1, 4, 6. Yeah, I can't.
That was my dad.
I don't even know why I'm doing that. I can't count. So anyway,
Dad was totally bald when he was 21.
Tony says 3.5.
Who was totally bald before they were 21?
My dad was bald when he was 21.
I thought you said God, and I said
No.
well, I'm not. I'd rather you compare me to your dad than God, because that's not
My dad was 52 when I was born.
Everybody's measuring.
So no, he lived a long time before I was born.
Hey, are you bald under that bandana?
No.
Oh heck,
Rebecca,
No.
show me.
No.
I got.
Look at him taking it off.
I got Amy to change her camera angle. I'm gonna see if you will show me your forehead.
Oh man,
Okay,
look at
let's.
remember this is PG rated, okay?
That went out before when I showed this.
There we go.
Rebecca
Amy
knows.
back showing her shark coochie board. Yeah.
Rebecca knows that I love her to death because.
Try it again, Amy.
Thank you. I love you, Rebecca.
I know you do.
Shark coochie board.
Cootery.
I saw that tray.
Charcuterie.
I saw that tray. Yeah.
Don't be bigifying me.
Well,
Hey,
you were the one playing a practical joke.
Where'd the ice cream go?
I need all it. Let me get Jessica. She come make me another one.
And then
Of
you got the mod mother,
them.
That's me.
and there's the hair. There you go, big.
Yeah, the hair is a mess.
Wow.
And then you've got Miss Rebecca coming up.
I love her.
Oh,
Everybody loves Rebecca.
Yeah. But Lori, I did not know you had a 7-foot long ponytail.
Well, that's only about 2.
Well,
But
I'm
see,
a cartoon.
it's braided.
It won't be in the cartoon. Trust me.
Okay.
Mine has definitely gotten longer.
That was one of those
That's
Rapunzel,
See?
Rapunzel, let down your braid moments right there.
Let down your braid.
Amy, do you want to see what I'm working on?
Sure.
Uh-oh.
I love it.
Going to be a big one.
Nice.
And it almost matches.
It does.
Look, Amy's jacket matches
Your
her bed.
jacket.
Yeah, it does.
Yep,
All the colors. I mean, even her shirt. She color coordinates for lives.
absolutely.
Yep, everything coordinates in that household. She goes out in a storm. She'll go out to give a review of a campground we're going to. She's always color coordinated everywhere
I
she
know.
goes. I mean, if she's fixing to go in front of like a drab view in the background, you watch, she'll change clothes just to match.
Okay.
Hey, just watch. If you don't think I'm telling the truth, just watch.
Yeah. So Amy and Trey, I'll ask this question. So I've got like 3 hours or 2 hours and 57 minutes or whatever it is left on my free stuff because tomorrow it recycles.
Mm-hmm.
So if I go over and I'm still on live, are they gonna just turn it off when I run out of time, or will they bill me?
I've never went over, so I don't know. I mean, I've never.
See, Amy says no.
Is that something new, Amy? Because I don't remember when I was using StreamYard. I don't remember it ever being a limit.
No, they tell you that you only have like 50 hours of storage or whatever. So what I do is before a live, if I've got over 50 hours, because they won't knock you off, it's just it will tell you how much you've gone over. I delete some of those lives because it's still going to be on wherever you went live. It's still going to be on there. It's just the storage in your
StreamYard.
the onboard storage,
the cloud storage.
Yeah. I guess Serena, I need to speak up. I loved it. Absolutely loved your joke.
All right, I gotta go let Faith out. I'll be right back.
So,
don't you go anywhere, Trey.
Ain't gonna be long. Trey ain't far from the
Don't
bed.
you go anywhere.
So, Mickey, are you coming to 10 Killer?
Oh yeah. Look.
There you go.
I would say Chris bigifies, but Chris ain't there. That's church. I got you.
Oh yeah, that's an excuse. I need to be bigified.
He come running
10
back
Killer.
Boy, look
I
at
need to get my 10 Killer t-shirt. I think I want a long sleeve one though.
And I don't even know seriously who to give the shout out to for this shirt because it showed up in the mail. I don't know if it's Jesse and Lisa or if it's Christine and Johnny Gillum, but it doesn't matter. They're all just equally awesome. But this showed up in the mail. Wasn't expecting it. I was going to buy one, but anyway, it was awesome. Awesome gift. Both families are incredible. So whoever did it, I'm pretty happy and kind of humbled by it. So anyway,
well, I'm trying to get it worked out so I can come to 10 Killer.
And man, I wish you'd be there.
I'm trying.
And, hey, take me off this big screen. But here's the thing I want to say. Look at this one more time.
See.
Okay. Here's the thing about the art and the art that I do. I can't take the credit when credit is not due. Okay. Christine at Gillum Farms, Miss Christine at Miss Gillum Farms, and Johnny. We communicated back and forth on this design. And this is not where I started out. This is due to their feedback, and Miss Christine, she made a sketch for me. What she would love to see. So the design is all credit to them. They just allowed me to share some of that, and I got to hold the crayon. So they're the ones that get credit for this design, not me.
Yeah.
Okay. And my part in it, all glory to God. Okay. Take me off that big screen. Oh,
I think.
back in.
Yeah, hey, he's gone. He's gone to let Faith out. You just stuck
Oh,
there
this
right
is
now.
good. Okay, this is good. Let me try this out because I don't know how to do it live. Hey, welcome to Critter Creek. This is my first live, and in a few minutes, I'm fixing to bring up some awesome guests. They've all agreed to be on my first live. It might be. Hey, hang in. Don't click off that. I got Amy and Chris from Leonard Mountain Homestead coming in soon. I got another Chris coming in too. That is Chris from Texas Raider, who I also have a pretty cool design coming up for. Who else? Okay, you're not even going to believe. He may not even be in here anymore. But, hey, one of my top 5 channels on the planet, I actually talked him into being here on my first live. Trey from our Louisiana Live. And, hey. Now, he's really not one of my favorite people, but his mom, I think I got a crush on her. Because when she leaves a comment in my comment section, she always says, I'm Trey's mom. So I want to start a new thing to where Trey says, I'm my mom's son. And since you're on my first live, I want to also say that I could not believe I got Rebecca touched by yarn here. Oh my goodness. You have no idea how much love I have for that woman. I'm an artist. She is an artesian. She is she is it. Okay. What she does and the love that she puts into that yarn. When you get one of her hats, when you get one of her gifts, even if it's a scrubby, okay, it is touched by yarn. And you'll know it when you get it. You'll know it. You'll feel it. You'll love it. Okay. Did I leave any? Oh, Lori prepping for heaven. Okay. My last guest on my new live show is Lori. I don't like her. Okay. I'm just being honest. I'm just saying. Because I have played in cahoots on Dale and Nana's 9 Acre Family Farm show. You cannot beat that woman. You can't beat her. I mean, I love her, but it's a love-hate relationship between me and Lori because I'm going to play and keep playing trivia with her until I can beat her. All right? Or I'll give her enough beer to where I can finally beat her. But anyway.
Okay, bring no beer, Mickey.
I'm going to leave now. I mean, I'm not leaving, but I'll hush now because the actual host of this live is back. Oh, there he goes again. Oh, well, I'm
He's
back
gone again.
I had to turn off the heater.
Nikki, you want to go live? Let us know. We will definitely be there.
Hey,
I definitely will be there too.
Hang on.
You'll have to
I'm
get me,
going.
Mickey.
My first live is going to be from 10 Killer YouTube Meetup
Yes.
because Jesse and Lisa have agreed from Lazy Days Ahead with Jesse and Lisa. Jesse is going to talk me through how to do this.
Nice.
Okay, I can use software. I know computers. I can build a website. I cannot figure this live thing out. Okay, so Jesse has agreed. I don't know. I don't know what it's going to cost me, but anyway. But he's agreed to take me into that beautiful motorhome, and he's going to show me everything I need to know about going live on StreamYard. So I just think it would be appropriate for my first live to be from Tin Killer, which I'm so anxious about and love, with Jesse. So plus it maybe get me more than 5 views. So anyway, okay, I'll shut up now, Chris. It's your show. I'm sorry.
Well, no, and I emailed you. Remember the other night when you were in chat, we were talking, and you had said, "Well, what's your, send me an email." And I said, and so I immediately stopped and went to doing that. It was what was it, Sunday, Lori? Wasn't it one of my lives?
Yeah, it might have
Chris.
been last Sunday
Hey, Chris. First thing when I'm talking,
or Monday.
I'm always writing down notes. Okay.
Yes, sir.
I mean, you can read that, and that's what I've either seen or ideas for tonight. And I had that on a memo, and I went or on an envelope, and I did go and check that, and I never got an email from you. And then, so tonight when you mentioned that, I went back and checked, and I checked my spam folder. I checked, well, anyway, I'm fixing to hire a secretary, because I can't find it, Chris. I'm sorry. Because I'd put you on a priority list, Hey, watch Trey snicker about that, because I promised him something about a month and a half ago. But anyway, and Amy, and Amy, and
If it was Amy at Leonard Mountain Homestead, though, it would be like snap, snap. I'm just saying.
I know.
How did that
No,
go?
that's not true, because I love Rebecca, and I owe her like a huge conversation. But I'm gonna have to face that one in person.
Yeah, you will.
Yes, ma'am. So when, if you will, go ahead and all 6 of you or 5 of you subscribe to my channel.
I
Already done.
Already
Hey,
am.
I've got some videos coming out. They are not excuses, but I've got some big stuff happening, and I'm behind on art, but I've got some big stuff fixing to come down the highway. So lock your front gates. Just saying, because I'm taking this show on the road.
No.
And hey, it may be, when you watch my next few videos, you'll understand. It may be the stupidest thing I ever did, or it may be the smartest thing I ever did. But I'm taking this crazy.
Sometimes that's a fine line.
And I told Amy on her live, I think it was, I'm not dying in this city. It's not happening. So, yeah. Anyway, I'll shut up. No, I keep saying that, and I never do. Sorry, people in the chat. I just keep.
I did want to invite everyone in the chat and up on the panel.
Even me.
Nancy and I go live on Monday nights. We have changed the time to Central Standard Time, which is 7 p.m. and 8 p.m. her time in the Eastern Standard Time. I know that is during digging in the Word, but we're trying to figure out where we can be that we'll get more people coming in and stuff. So it may even go a little bit earlier. We just don't know yet. So
absolutely. Can somebody please, one of the mods, please post Gillum Farms bonfire store where they can people can find the t-shirts. And
I can't post nothing because for some reason, which I guess I don't know if I've ever done StreamYard on my phone, but I can't see the chat. If I click on the chat, then I can't see nothing. I don't know what's anyway.
Amy, I think I've got
It's all
you as a
good.
mod, don't I?
Yeah, I'm fixing to post it. Hold
Okay.
on.
Get it. Get it.
Hold on.
Hold on.
Hold on.
Yeah, so we're gonna try it, Mickey. We're gonna try to come to 10 Killer. It may be a flying trip because I'm
Yeah.
actually gonna be working nights that weekend. So
Man, I wish you could, but
I'm trying to work something out with another employee.
it
And
would. Yeah.
thank you, Amy.
It would keep me from showing up at your front gate.
yeah. Well, you come do that too.
See, I never show up at nobody's property. Well, I would never do that anyway. But I never would be on somebody's property that I don't work. And I always try to leave a place better than what I found it, except for
Well,
you guys.
look, you just and anytime you just come on, I got plenty of fence. I got plenty
I
of stuff.
rate stalls.
I'll just put you to work.
Hey, I am
What?
the best
You
poop
too, Chris. I
scooper.
can use more than one. I
Oh,
told
yeah.
you, come on.
Yeah. Yeah, I am the best poop scooper on the planet. I made a living doing that because I wasn't a very good artist. I made a living kind of doing that in the background, just cleaning up people's dog poop. But
Okay. I gotta do something, Mickey. Hang on.
you gotta kick me off.
Trey,
What did I lose? Your monetization?
Our agreement was, Trey, that you were going to build a shed or something, and then I was going to move down there, work for free, but I have the ownership and rights to money, and I was going to help you. That was what it was. So, okay, now, Trey, you want a rebuttal?
I said, you anybody can look. Everybody on panel can come rolling up, and I got enough stuff to do around here. I'll just put all y'all to work. I got we got 5 tractors. I put everybody on a tractor doing something. There is plenty to do around this place.
But I said I'd work for free.
Well, that's fine. Well,
how are you going to pay them?
For free. I'm
not
gonna feed them some crawfish.
I'm not working for free.
I'm gonna feed them some crawfish or something.
Hey, I don't work for free, but I will work for homemade ice cream. I'm just saying.
Well, we can do that too.
And I might throw in some free art and merch. I mean, if you guys would just relax and let me take over your merch accounts, oh man, trust me, I think a person could make more money on selling merch than they do on YouTube AdSense if it were just handled right by a crazy redneck. I mean,
well, I hate look. That ain't very hard to do in this case. I mean, YouTube is not a get rich situation right now.
So I need to quit dreaming about getting monetized.
Yeah, Duke, you can come along with it. It won't take much for you to hold your promise there with the merch thing.
So if we sell a t-shirt a month, we're good?
Yeah, probably so.
That's good because I probably have a whole line of t-shirts designed for our Louisiana life. I mean,
yeah.
We've got one T-shirt sold off our bonfire. I know exactly who has it.
Yeah, hey, you got to learn to not only have them but to market them. Jerry Butler, okay, with Butler Family Farms. If you are on Google and you Google farm or family farm logos or family farm, Jerry Butler shows up on that. Now that's not credit to my art. That's credit to his work that he puts into it. But he's on the front page of Google, and so and it shows the logo that I designed. But you gotta once the art is done, you gotta understand how to market yourself and that, and it don't cost money. It just a few tips and tricks down the road. And Jerry Butler's on the front page of Google when it comes to family farms. So, I mean, if I couldn't take an account for free ice cream with the personalities of Trey and his wife, and that name, Our Louisiana Life, if I couldn't make that sell merch after 114 years of doing this, I need to quit.
Oh, yeah. I hadn't even tried to sell nothing yet. I hadn't even. I gotta get me a design first, then I'm gonna try to do something.
I think I know somebody that got one design for you.
Oh shoot. Oh well.
Anyway,
Yeah.
see, that's why nobody ever just invites me to chats, because I just try to take over. So it's not intentional. I just don't have any friends. So when I get on a place, I just ramble on because I try to get everything said before y'all unfriend me.
You have a lot of friends, Mickey.
Yeah, I love this community like you guys will never understand. So
Oh, yeah. I know. Me too.
I keep getting I keep getting told by all these experts on how to build a YouTube channel, and why I'm failing is because I don't charge. That's never going to happen. You know? I mean, if you start doing something because you feel like, and I don't care what anybody believes, if you feel like God said, go do this and do it this way, you know, I can't argue with that logic. And I'm not going to charge my friends for art. It's not happening. And so I'll take that quality over quantity any day of the week.
Yep. Yep.
I may have to work a little harder in the background, you know, my other accounts and art and stuff, but I'm not charging my friends. So, or at least
Just because you have a
these five
big
of you,
heart.
but I may start charging everybody else, but not you guys.
Good night, Tony.
You know I'm
Good
kidding.
night,
Good
Tony.
night, good night, Tony.
Good night,
Hey,
Tony.
I do apologize. I do
Say good night to
apologize for
Angie.
running behind. So,
Good night, Willow.
Yep.
sorry,
Rhoda.
I didn't mean to talk so long. Y'all don't leave. I'll quit.
I
Oh,
only
yeah.
came on because Trey was calling me out. Like,
Oh,
I didn't care
see,
for our friend Chris,
I
but
told you,
yet,
Chris. She wasn't worried about coming on your live. She
oh,
only did
listen,
it because I called her out. See, that's the racist part in her right there. She don't want to get on there and support no white men. You know, I mean, it's just she can't help it. Oh,
oh, Trey.
goodness gracious! See, you had to challenge her to get her to come on here.
Yep, yep. And I bet Chris made her go on there. Just
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah.
I bet he did. I mean, she was trying to blame him for losing subscribers and stuff.
Yeah,
But
look, you
I
can't.
bet Chris said, "You better get back on there and redeem yourself," because I mean,
I mean, she felt sorry for Chris. That's why she married him. I mean, he was just a lonely little white dude. I mean,
She didn't even want to go to. She didn't even want to go out with him.
yeah, I mean, she didn't even like him. I mean, she had to walk with him in a wedding, and she's like, "Oh my gosh, I hate this white dude."
How do you
no.
how do y'all know all that?
Why?
How would y'all know all that? Because she never has been quiet long enough for him to tell his side of the story.
Well, that's why we're just telling her side. That come from her
No,
mouth. That did we he didn't say that, she did.
she
Hey,
did.
I may go live
She
from
admitted
I
Painkiller
it.
mean,
with
actually, I think she said something like that white cracker or something. I don't
yeah.
know. Um,
I may go live from Painkiller with Chris. And we'll tell the truth.
Which Chris?
There you go.
I may go like with both them Chris's. We'll figure it out. But I'm gonna go live with that Leonard Chris.
Oh, okay.
we're gonna
Okay.
have deep
What
dive.
what
We're
was
gonna have
that?
deep dive with Mickey.
Hey, what was
Dive
that? What
into.
was that Leonard Mountain with don't put an O in there or what?
Yeah. No O.
Oh yeah.
No O.
No O.
Hey, I'm the only person
No.
that I'm the only person that can leave a sweet comment, and Amy Leonard will correct me on my spelling of her name.
It's Lenard. Spelling people, guys. Spelling
Hey,
bee
I
people.
made your T-shirt and logo
Hey,
design. I
look,
know
but
how to spell it.
hey, Mickey, she wouldn't have corrected you if you'd been another Mexican. It
Oh,
was
I
Oh
only
know.
because
Oh,
you're
God!
a
I already
white
You
know.
man.
lie.
But she needs to know that I'm 1/3 Apache, and we fight you Mexicans. I mean, I'm. You just better back off, girl. Actually, she's calling attention to the fact that I'm half
Oh
blind and
gosh!
a
Simmer down.
redneck, and I can't
Simmer
type, and I
down.
got to go like this on the keyboards. So she's not only a racist, but she is an impaired person shamer.
Hey, that's why you keep saying Chris needs to get up. You can't see Chris is because she keeps him below her.
Oh,
He can't
Yes.
be.
hey,
He can't be
hey,
even or above her.
Can't be higher than
I
her.
I I, I drew
You
their
must keep your head
cartoon.
lower than mine.
I drew their cartoon, and he was like a little bitty back in the background. She's all big up front, going like this. So
Bougie.
if you look at the most recent edit to that, I took Chris and blew and blew him up to right size. You know,
I mean, cause
Oh
look,
my
look. If you look at the
God!
screen right now, look how much bigger Amy looks than
I
Chris on the
know
screen right
she
now.
she does that on purpose. I mean, she is a
She's
genius.
more
That's why
forward
she
than him.
dresses. That's why she's dressing the same as her bed stuff right there. Her wall
She
to
is
draw
she
attention
is a
away from Chris
genius.
and onto her.
She is a
So,
genius. Yeah.
well,
I'm gonna have a talk. I'm
Look
gonna
at
have
her.
a talk. I'm
She's
gonna have a
hey,
talk with her
she's
at
looking
Painkiller.
down. She's looking down right now, cussing all us white people right now.
Oh my gosh!
She's
No.
putting you on her list. Uh,
Trey, you're going to have her laughing so much that she's going to whiz her britches.
How do you say we love you? How do you say we love you in Mexican?
there you go.
I don't know.
She don't know.
Wait, you saying you can't speak Spanish?
Wait. I'm gonna try. Say habla. I love you. Amen.
Oh my gosh!
Hey
That
Chris.
is hilarious.
Hey Chris. We're sorry if you have to sleep in the living room tonight.
He'll go sleeping.
Oh wow.
The bees.
Good night, Lauren.
Oh, shoot.
Hi,
Wow,
Lauren.
Good night, Lauren.
that's crazy.
Well,
No, if
I'm,
we wasn't picking on her, she'd be swearing we didn't like her or something.
hey Trey.
Right.
Only
Oh
one.
my
Only one
God.
of us is gonna suffer tonight because you can afford to lose a few subscribers. I can't.
Good Lord.
Wow.
Oh man.
Who's snorting? I heard a
Snorting.
snort.
I don't know. Is that why
My
Amy got her head
God.
down and she's snorting?
It wasn't Chris. He's
No,
afraid
You
to.
snorted?
no.
Wait a
Good
minute. Wait a minute.
Lord.
Did she snort?
Did
Oh,
she fall? Did she fall asleep?
No,
No,
I
she
didn't.
wasn't snoring. If Amy snores when she sleeps, I've heard
No,
that before.
she was
You
laughing.
did not hear me snore. Quit telling people that you heard me snore.
I did.
Oh man.
Listen, Amy, was you awake to see if you were snoring?
No, somebody was. No, Trey. What it
Because
was?
mine and Chris's word against yours.
What she was doing is she was laughing so hard that she.
She was
Oh,
snorting
look, let me tell you, Amy was far
Oh,
from
God.
and
laughing.
hanging around the pigs too long.
Amy was 10 toes up counting sheep and snoring about it.
Okay, I have a question.
Uh-oh.
Does Rebecca have us all muted?
No.
Because she's like doing this.
She's
and
just taking it all in.
I don't think she thinks any of this is funny.
And there's
Yes, I
Avid.
do. I'm sitting down here laughing at you guys.
Oh,
With
okay.
you. With you.
Avid. I mentioned you in a video, Avid. And you ain't seen it, you ain't commented, you ain't done nothing. And I done something just for you in a video. And you just ignored it. It kind of hurt my feeling, Avid.
Oh wow.
I have to admit, you did do something special.
I did. I said this is for Avid. For
Yeah.
Avid. And
I
I
heard
didn't
it.
even get a response out of him.
I saw it. Yep.
And by the way, this coming Tuesday, you're 2 weeks behind on your videos.
Oh, I sent you one like on a Saturday or Sunday or something too. That makes up for one of them.
Amy's just like, I'm so glad y'all finally quit messing with me.
I said, yeah. She said, I'm glad y'all have moved on to somebody else.
Yeah, absolutely.
Hey,
Dang.
we all know if she wasn't tired, she'd be firing back.
Okay, just so everybody knows, at 10 Killer, I'm going to be building a rink, with some ropes, so that when Amy and Trey get together, everybody can place their bets, and we're going to see a knockdown, 3 rounds. See who wins.
Oh, it'll be a knockdown, all right.
Hey, stop. Don't make me draw cartoons. It's too late. It's too close to the event.
Like the walking robots.
You realize that this community, I could never draw the cartoons that the laughter that I get from this community is just impossible. There's another one.
Oh, I love Siamese cats.
Yeah, this one here is aggravating. This is a gender confused cat. This
Yeah,
one,
see, Trey has
that couch right there. That couch has got 2 different covers on it. So when we go to bed at night, we have to cover that couch up because this stupid thing will scratch on it.
Yeah, see,
we got to go get its nails removed.
Trey has a Siamese cat. You can tell he's not a racist.
Look at it. She's like, oh,
I'm sorry.
Not again. Not again.
I like how Chris is just.
Chris is sitting back there right now thinking, oh, God, I'm going to have to hear all of this when she gets off this live. I'm finna have to take my beatings to make up for this.
You know what she's going to do? She's going to take that board. Board.
He don't look scared. He's just like, it's Chris. He's like, man, I got this. Don't worry about
this.
Can panel drop what link? What's up, Ace?
What do you need? Which one, Ace? Sorry, I was tardy.
Oh, that's really funny. Poor Trey.
This cat,
no respect.
Me and this cat has a love-hate relationship.
Oh, yes.
I promise you.
I get no respect.
About the time I got him painted
I
as this,
smacked it with its tail.
this big old macho cattle man, he's got a little Siamese cat on his head.
Right.
Mm.
That's not. I mean, that is our. Dale
It's
calls it our
awesome.
gender confused cat. Because when they bought the cat, when they bought it, when Mallory got the cat, she thought it was a female, so she named the cat Brenda. Later on, they found out it was a male, so now we have a male cat named Brenda.
And he's got a cow named Hope.
yeah, yeah, AKA
Yeah,
crazy.
he used to call crazy.
Oh.
See, I could follow Trey around on YouTube, just never say a word and just write notes and draw cartoons. It'd be like the world according to Trey. but nobody would know. I started a new channel. Nobody would know who was doing it except for Trey and well, you four. But I think it would go viral because he cracks me up.
Well, what you need to know, Mickey, is that if you've ever watched any of Trey's or videos, Trey has this love-hate relationship with electricity.
Yes, he does.
Hey, apparently I've watched enough of his videos. I think I give him half of his watch time each month. But Trey has a love-hate relationship with almost everything.
I'm gonna Trey's got the biggest love-hate relationship is with Bunny.
Don't you dare!
I'm telling you. Look, what I was saying a while ago was Bunny today. I was laying all my stuff out trying to make a video today, and I had to fix a busted water line. Well, I just throw all my stuff down on the ground. Well, I look, and there's the moron. She picks up the PVC coupler in her mouth. I guess she thought it was a range cube. So I had to wrestle her away. And didn't even have the camera on for it. All I got on the camera, cut the camera on, said slime, bunny slime hung off my hands.
Thank you, Amy.
You're welcome.
Thank you, Amy.
Yes, thank you, Amy.
We love you, Amy.
Now,
I think
Thank
Trey,
you.
I have to
Thank
give
you, Amy.
I have to give kudos where kudos is to be given.
What?
Okay, so those two right there came to my house. They drove to my house, and they didn't have to. They were there to drop off a package, but they did not have to stay or whatever. But they're welcome. Chris helped.
Amy cracked her whip and told the white boy to get out there and help y'all get finished with that project.
And Amy videoed and all that jazz and documented it. What she was waiting for is for somebody to fall off a ladder.
For
Anyway,
posterity.
Yeah.
of posterity.
Man, that was a long drive to us. 2 hours in the snow, uphill both ways. The whole night.
Hey guys,
Hours.
can I interrupt for just a second? I got a joke for you.
Uh-oh.
Okay, there was this Mexican girl, and look at Amy. There was this Mexican girl and this bearded dude that walked into a bar.
Hi, Ed.
Oh my God.
Bye, Mickey.
Oh my God.
Paul Chase.
Oh my gosh. Mickey.
He gone.
That was perfect, Mickey.
That was perfect.
Oh, mercy. Mm-mm-mm. Oh, well.
That was great. Oh my God.
Do you guys
he's
want a little
awesome.
sneak peek?
Do what now?
Yes.
You want a little sneak
What do we-
peek?
What we sneak peeking?
Hang on.
I'm
let me-
gonna turn my camera off.
Or if you or someone in your family had biliary thyroid cancer.
Uh-oh.
Okay.
Oh, nice.
Ah,
Amy, look at that.
Stop setback, then call your doctor if you have severe stomach.
Or
Amy.
chair. Hang on.
Amy.
Severe
There you
Are
go.
Okay.
Okay. Okay.
Hey, Amy.
Yes.
Are you mad?
No.
No, but she's going to get even with you. I guarantee
Why
it.
you mad, bro?
I guarantee.
Oh,
You watch your back now.
it's all good.
I'm ready.
Switch it over and put her back up.
And it's back up.
I have my own Santa hat now.
Yes, you do.
Finally.
Oh, you finished that one that you didn't when you ran out of the yarn. Oh,
I did.
cool.
I did something different with this one. Do you remember I started out with that shiny yarn?
Yes.
Yeah.
I changed it. Let me turn this around. I changed it.
Oh, cool.
That's what.
So it's got sections now in between that are just the red without the glitter.
But it's let me get closer. There's two different colored reds there.
Yeah, a little bit, but it's not that much different so that it almost blends in like it's all the same color. That is cool.
That's a good
I
job.
now have my own.
Cool. It's about time
What?
after all the ones you've given away.
And the ones I've sold.
That too.
There's ones that people have bought them.
So, Amy, when do you think the hooded sweatshirts or whatever is going to be available?
For what?
I thought you meant something about channel members or something.
Oh,
Hoodies.
yeah. That's a work in progress right now.
Okay. And have you? The other question, I don't know if you want me to ask it or not, but I was just curious. What's the status of? Is the deuce and a half for you for your new vehicle or what?
Yeah. It would keep people from running her off the road.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Yes, it would.
They could turn into left of her all day long. It wouldn't do nothing but tear their car up.
I mean, it's got great air conditioning.
Yeah.
And I can teach you how to drive it.
Look, I really think Chris deserves that. All the stuff he does around there for you, plus, I mean, having to put up with you. I mean, he deserves it, Amy. Come on, be the good wife.
You're not working his case, yo.
Let the man have a deuce and a half.
I think your goat's hungry.
I think my goat's hungry.
She's getting rather vocal.
Yeah,
over there.
she's getting very vocal.
Y'all hear this?
Yeah.
And she ain't even concerned about it. It must be a white goat.
Oh, you dang it, Trey. Dang it.
Oh,
I think boy. You're a redemption
Oh
now,
my
boy.
word.
I'll probably
Big
be getting a text message in a minute.
No, you're probably
Yeah,
going to get
probably.
a late night phone calls just to wake you up.
Oh no. No, I'm fixing to crash. Ain't nothing gonna wake me up tonight.
Okay, Amy, if you're listening, he's going to crash. So, you got to call him at, every hour on the hour or something.
Oh, gosh.
Man.
That's just rude, Amy. You shouldn't just hang up on people like that.
I know.
I wouldn't do that
She's
to
got a
you.
nerve.
Lori?
Oh mercy.
Oh wow.
Me and Amy have give each other heck more than
I
than anybody else since I've known them.
I told Nancy I was going to stay here until 10, and now it's 11.
It is.
Mm,
Oh, I'm at my 3-hour mark.
yeah.
Let's see what happens if I'm waiting to see if I get booted off or if I'm going to, because, yeah.
Yeah, I don't think so.
Well,
I don't
the
think they're
whole
going
funny
to
thing
dump
is
you in
that
the middle of a stream.
it's like I'm, 1 hour away from it to recycle to the 20-hour free 20. But,
I wonder what that will do once you hit midnight and if it'll start taking from your next
20.
month's.
Well, I don't know if I'm going to be on after that,
Yeah.
because I was
Wow.
only going to do, I wasn't going to do a late night one.
Well, I'm gonna make it easier because Trey is fixing to
Don't even.
tab out because I'm going to get in the bed. I'm finna go 10 toes up. So
Well, you sleep well.
I'm going to try.
Try not to
So
fart in bed again.
yeah. Yeah. I hear you. I hear you. So but anyway, all right, Chris. I'm gonna leave y'all playing while
Give
I can
Jessica
hear
a
it.
hug for me.
I will. I know she done been 10 toes up in there.
Well,
So
she's still in my prayers.
yep. Yep.
Absolutely.
All
Both of
right,
you.
guys. Hey,
Good night.
Thanks,
I'll
Trey.
holler at you tomorrow sometime, Chris, or something.
I'll be waiting.
All right. Bye, Miss Laurie. Bye, Rebecca.
Good night.
Good night,
All right.
Trey.
Bye,
God
everybody in
bless.
chat.
Oh wow.
Critter Creek says Amy and family has been some of my bestest friends through YouTube, and respect to the Leonard family.
Oh wow.
I'm not even. I'm not even. No.
Um, so, Abby, did you go watch that video or what? I have no clue, Serena.
What?
What does the soil pH need to be for asparagus?
I'd say Google it.
I'm
I don't know.
clueless. I have no idea.
I'm sorry, Serena. I don't know either.
I don't know. I don't think any of us are that much into gardening to know all that stuff.
There you go.
I do know that you need to have asparagus in sandy soil. I do know that.
Well,
yeah, it grows best in sandy soil.
Well,
poor
okay,
soil.
So who's got ocean property then?
You got to be down in the bottoms. Yep.
Yeah, it likes gravelly, sandy soil. It likes really junk soil.
My parents, when we lived in Utah, would go and pick wild asparagus.
Yeah.
Along the highway. Oh yes.
Wow.
I remember that.
Yeah, we had a friend that had asparagus growing in their garden.
I had one family member that absolutely loved rhubarb. Not me. It's too bitter.
Drops is his master gardener. Well, there you go.
Ooh.
Serena, 6.5 to 7 pH. 10, 10, 10 pHK value.
I'm working on it, Mickey. Let's see, was it Critter Creek? And there was something rescue, right? Critter Creek Rescue, if I remember right. You look it up.
There's Troy Sutton.
Don't
I
remember.
hope he gets his package soon.
Hello, Troy.
Do you know, just like Chris getting his package at 49 days,
That's ridiculous.
someone sent me a card that took 42 days.
Were they from Canada?
No. From Alabama.
Seriously?
From Alabama.
No way.
Yes.
That's not that far from you.
No, it's not. They shipped it, they mailed it out on January 31st.
That's pathetic. I mean, seriously. The
Exactly.
post office is going to hell in a handbasket.
I was like,
where was I at?
I mean, I honestly, because our mailbox, the locking mailbox we've got to get a new one. The door had fallen off. And it was like, I figured her card had been blown in the wind. And then all of a sudden Ronald comes in with it and I'm like, you're kidding me. 42 days later.
Wow.
I had that card. It had a check in it.
Oh, jeez.
So I was worried. I really was.
Yeah.
You know, so she kept watching, and then finally I was on the phone with her and I says, I still haven't gotten it. And then Ronald walks in, knocks on my door and walks in and says, I've got something here from Alabama. And I went, what? Yeah.
Wow.
I was talking to Jane Doe. Oh, that really looks good.
Sorry, I hit the wrong button.
It's okay.
I'll be bigified.
I used to have this back here changed. The reason this is up here is because that's got blanket yarn in it. And I'm going to crochet a king size, not a California king, but a king size blanket for Tony and Joni out of that yarn.
Wow.
And trust me, let me get the yarn here and I'll show you what I'm going to be using. See that fat yarn?
Yeah.
They're up in Canada. That's going to keep them warm.
That is definitely going to do that.
Yeah.
Are you going to do the same shell stitch?
No.
Or just a regular, like, granny stitch?
Double crochet. Just gonna do double crochet. It will be a whole lot faster.
Yeah. Yeah. No monkeying around because doing a shell stitch is complex and it takes a lot longer to do.
It'll go pretty fast. There's some different variegated yarn blues in there, and I'm going to put this solid between the variegateds. I'm looking, Serena. I have clay here also at my house, and I will be doing raised beds. In fact, I have a galvanized 5x8 trailer because of some damages that was done to it. The tongue is going to be cut off. It got knife jack, jackknifed, and someone overloaded it and bent the axle. And it would cost way too much to try to get that axle straightened because it's leaning like this. I'm going to take the axle off and junk it, basically. Put it on concrete blocks, probably cinder blocks, cheaper, and do a raised bed. I am going to literally cut the trailer in half. It has galvanized on each side and on the front. The back side has some a gate. I'm going to cut that thing in half, put some boards. I'm thinking about putting some kind of barrier against that metal, so it doesn't rot it out. And I'm going to make a raised bed out of it.
That sounds like a good
that
plan.
trailer. Definitely be tall enough, I'll be able to raise it up to the height that I need it to be. I'll be also putting probably herbs in there because there's going to be 8 by 2.5 feet wide. I'm going to be doing that with that trailer. So
that's a good size.
Definitely.
Yep. Did anyone see what I said about wood ash? I couldn't help you. If anybody could, it would be Drops, Serena.
I'm guessing there's probably some kind of, it's got a oil-based paint on the inside. So that's why I was thinking about putting the liner in there. And that oil-based paint has been in there for a long time. Figuring out what I got to do to be able to use that old trailer for something,
Be right back. I'm going to be in, but I'm monitoring, but I'm going to be on the phone for a sec.
Okay.
But yeah, it's kind of like figuring out what I could do with it, and I think it's a great idea.
Yeah, I think so. I'd love to get some raised beds because I just can't bend over anymore. And I certainly can't get down on my knees because once I get down on my knees, I need somebody to help me get back up again because I just can't do it. My knees are a mess.
And I know everybody's probably saying in there, "Oh, Rebecca, you need to video it." Or just go live and show it being done.
Yeah, that would be good.
So everybody
I don't know.
see.
It might take a while for a live, but you never know. People might just watch the whole thing.
Yeah.
Or you could take little clips of it.
All I know is that if I get a raised bed, it's going to be at least waist high from the ground.
Good night, Carla. Yeah, me too. I definitely need a tall one.
Carla.
Good night.
I got it. I'm done. I'm just monitoring. I'm still monitoring. Yeah, I'm monitoring my own channel. Woohoo! So
I do raised beds too. I also have a 5-gallon tote garden system called Garden Anywhere box.
I wonder if that's the one. But doesn't asparagus, doesn't it have to be on or is it doesn't have to be on a trellis, does it?
No.
No.
Okay.
No, but it will take over if you plant it in the ground. You make sure that you don't put it near, you don't want to have it too close to your garden. You want to put it in a separate area because it will take over the whole area that you planted in.
It spreads, Chris.
Yeah, it spreads fast.
Like bamboo?
Yeah, it
Like
really takes over.
Or,
you know, like yeah, I call them flags.
Like
You know, they
mint.
have and they attach themselves.
Yeah, they grow out of the roots.
Yes.
So what you're saying is if I do a raised garden bed that's 3 foot or off the ground, I need to make sure it's big enough just for it alone for asparagus if I ever do asparagus.
Yeah, it needs to be in an area that either you have to find some way of blocking it,
Right.
blocking the roots from growing out through the ground. It's like bittersweet. If anybody knows about bittersweet, that stuff is a nightmare. We have it, we've had it all over our yard, and it took us years of pulling that stuff up, and we still have it coming up the bankings
Here's
in most of the areas around the
here's a
house.
picture from one of my coworkers, and if I can get it centered and get it lit up a little more, do it this way. No, the light's still too dark. Over, Chris. There you go. Anyway, that's what our husband built her.
That's nice.
Yeah.
Wow, that is nice.
I wish I could get more light on it. That'd be darker.
That is nice.
About as best I can get it. Yeah, and that looks like it's all cedar, so guess how much that cost?
Yeah, I know.
I didn't dare ask. Good night, Mickey.
Good night, Mickey. I don't know
Mickey.
I don't know what's going on with my iPad, but I keep circling.
That's your internet could be
having problems.
Are you having storms out there?
No. Columbia, it's quiet. Wasn't this morning. I got woke up.
Yep, you did.
I did. I got woke up this morning.
But I didn't see any severe storms, so that's why I didn't go, hello?
Are you okay? It was like all of a sudden I heard this boom, 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 and I'm like, okay. And then it started pouring down rain.
Yeah, here's my sarcastic comment on this. I don't worry about anybody on the East Coast.
Yes, you do.
Ain't nothing going on here.
I have found a better way to be able to get off. Do you see my little stylist?
Yes.
It's a whole lot easier to hit this with the red button than my fat finger.
I know that. I know the feeling.
Yep.
The good Lord bless you with the loud mouth and fat fingers.
Well, I'm going to say goodnight to everyone and hope to see you there tomorrow. Love you.
Yep, I'll see you tomorrow.
Good night.
Good night.
Hugs, love.
Hugs and love.
God bless.
Oh, come on. What happened?
Oh, right now she's horizontal. Whoop, she's gone. Now that's a different way to exit. We'll have to call that the Rebecca exit. We can't use the Paul Case one. Yeah.
No, Mickey did that one.
Boy, I'm telling you, it got busy. I was sitting there like trying to watch the chat, trying to bring all. I know. That 6 that breaks my record of having 5 on, so I can only have 6. But holy Moses!
I know. It's been
And Amy came
insane.
on my live. I mean, I had Rule 2ICM
Mickey and
in the chat. I was like, damn.
Amy. That was really good. That was
Yep.
excellent.
The only thing would have been made it better is if I could go out my back door and, hi, Bunny, how are you? Give her some love. Uh-oh, Lori froze up. Oh, no, you didn't freeze up. You just...
No, I'm reading chat. I'm trying to catch up with chat.
Oh, let's see. Good night. Let's see. M is saying it's
Everybody's
all quiet
saying
here.
goodnight.
Oh, thank
Everybody's
you,
saying
Amy.
goodnight to Rebecca.
I didn't get all the chat, so I'm not as good as you. Not yet. I'm playing catch up. I'm still trying to learn. I don't know how she does it, but she's a pro at doing it because she'll monitor the chat. She, and since she's also
talking at the
doing
same
things on the
time.
phone and the panel.
Yep.
That'll come. I'll get improvement. I'll improve.
What's the worst weather for rats and mice? Raining cats and dogs. Yeah. I knew that was coming.
How's your drink? Do you need to get a refill? You sound like you.
Okay. I'm beginning to wonder if this stuff is what's causing my throat to get a little froggy. Yeah, maybe I should do that. I used to put water in my juice, and I think it's because I've been drinking it straight. I'm trying to hurry up so I don't take time to go and put a little water in my cup first.
Okay,
So
well, midnight Central Time, I'm shutting this thing off, just so everybody knows.
Okie dokie. Sounds fine to me.
Because I've got to, I had to collect all my wonderful papers that a certain 3-letter alphabet, so I can contact the person and schedule so I can have go get my filing done. Yay.
I have to answer the IRS letter that I got in the mail the other day.
Well, hey.
Because there was no place on the form to put the information that was missing. And they said, well, we didn't get anything from such and such to prove that so-and-so was covered for the whole year. And I'm going, yeah, well, that's because there was another agency involved and there's no place on the federal form to put it because it's a Massachusetts thing. So yeah, it's just a little hiccup.
A little hiccup, huh?
Yeah, a little hiccup.
Well, I'd rather have your little hiccup than because everything I've got, yeah, I've got you beat and all because you only got one letter. I got two.
I'm sure it has to do with your moving and.
Well, what it's from is when I retired.
Buying and selling your.
And everything else.
Yeah, all at once. I know. I remember when Jerry first retired. That year was a very confusing tax.
Yeah, and that's the year that they're flagging me on.
Yeah.
I still want to know. I'm going to get on my soapbox for a minute, folks. So brace. I still want to know if IRS agents ever get audited.
I doubt it.
If an IRS agent ever audits another one, I just want to know that. Yeah.
Serena was saying, did you see what I said about standard and itemized deductions?
And I responded to that up there on
Or
our
did you?
first.
I didn't even see her say anything about standard and itemized deductions.
So
I would think that you'd have to do, I don't know. I don't know if you can do the standard
well,
deductions.
I always
Probably
use
not.
the time that I've been audited. I use TurboTax, and I will never use TurboTax again. So because I had got all the bells and whistles, and they gave me a green light and said I was good, and yeah.
Yeah, well, the same thing happened to me, and it's because we live in Massachusetts, and Massachusetts has programs that they send you a form that's for doing your state taxes, but apparently there's nothing in the federal system because it's
Separate.
through it's something that's unique to Massachusetts that it was not able to put on the federal form, so I'm going to have to call them up and explain to them what happened and why it happened, and I'll probably end up having to send them a copy of the form that I got for filing the state. I don't know. I'll find out tomorrow.
Well, you know what my theory is? Any senior citizen has paid their dues and should not have to pay taxes at all.
That's something I think that Trump was talking about.
Talking about it is one thing.
I know, doing it is something else.
But
this whole Doge thing is also causing the IRS to flag more people than it has in recent years, because other people prior to them let things go so bad that people were getting away with.
Because it's Trump too. And because it's Trump, the IRS people are going like, yeah, well, I'm not. I better be quiet. I'm going to be yakking politics.
Yeah, I know.
I'm just waiting for all these other people that have. I better not say that either. Anyway,
I don't have any choice drops.
I just hope other people start getting in trouble, politician wise.
Yeah.
Orange suits and silver bracelets.
Yep.
So, but yeah.
On ankles and hands.
I remember back in the day, in early years of my career, when you'd have somebody that was, kicking and everything else and all that stuff, we used to use a system, and it was basically you could put them around their ankles, bring it up, and then clip it if their handcuffs are behind their back.
Yeah.
And they couldn't move. They could roll, but that was about it.
Or they could shuffle along with very little mobility at all.
And so, and of course, they took that away from us. They always take things away from, people. I mean, how can I put it? Criminals that won't follow the law, period. They don't care.
No.
But when honest people try to do things, and to protect and to serve. It's like, oh no, you can't do that. That's,
All of a sudden they're targets. Yeah.
you know, so
Oh, well.
I'm just glad I'm not involved in that anymore, and I don't have to worry about it. But yeah. Anyhow, let me get back to chat. What did I miss, Em? Did I miss something?
I have no idea.
All
Agreements
the
are-
others were more important than me. Hashtag Kinto. All right, Em. I don't understand.
Oh, I think it was because everybody the panel was full and she couldn't get up.
Well, it's only because I was only able to do 6.
Yeah.
Good night, Amy.
Good night, Amy and
Hugs
Chris.
and love. Yeah,
Yeah,
all
I
their
think
money is drying up. Yeah. The yeah, well, I won't happen to that.
I have no idea what that means.
Emmanuel's Christian Evangelist.
Who's Emmanuel?
Well, I know a couple of people named Emmanuel.
With an I?
Oh, I was putting an E in front of it.
Yeah, it's Emmanuel is spelled with an E. I have no idea what she's talking about.
28 minutes. Okay. No, Chris. LOL. That's my luck right there. That's what every time I ask a woman out for on a date, I get that response. Oh, and you get that response, Lori. Yeah, but when?
Okay.
I'm ready for
I don't know which comment it's saying yes to, but
drops. I'm ready for him to be.
about Emmanuel being spelled with an E. I'm a word freak, and I kind of get a little antsy with people spelling things weird. It's like, no, I'm sorry, that's not how it's spelled. Everyone is part of 10 killers, so I did not. Oh, okay. So I did not want to intrude. I see. I thought maybe you were trying to get up, but it was after the panel was full and you couldn't get up. Because I've had that problem before too. I've put my name in to go up on a panel, and at the same time, about 2 seconds before I put mine up, Jenny jumped on. So she got the last spot open, and because I was fiddling around trying to get the camera set up and the microphone and all that. So it took me too long to get it up there.
Well, drops. I had heard, the last I heard is that the tariff thing and all that jazz is supposed to be, I think, April 2nd or something that come out, and so I was hoping that it would be, prior to the April 15th that they would we would know something. But anyhow, but I feel that all of that jazz is
Serena, I don't understand your analogies though. I don't know. Maybe it's going over my head, but I don't get it. Oh, by the way, Serena, I finally got to listen to the new song. It sounded pretty. They did a great job with the a cappella. It sounded pretty.
oh, and that's the other thing that we had tonight is we had Kevin and his wonderful guitar.
I'm going to have to go back as soon as we get off the live
Well,
and
just remember,
rewind and watch it.
just remember and leave a comment and put hashtag replay.
Actually, you know what? I had already wound back the YouTube side to that point. So all I have to do is go back and watch it on YouTube
And leave a comment.
and
Hashtag
leave a
replay,
comment.
please and
Yes.
thank you.
And a thumbs up. I think I already did the thumbs up.
Yeah, you
Yeah,
already.
I did.
Yeah.
I did. I think I was the first one to put a thumbs up.
Yeah, I'd love to.
Yes, I know it's a cappella.
I'd
That's the
love
one
to,
I saw. I love a cappella too.
because what the IRS is telling me I have to pay would pay for all new siding for my house that I need.
Why are they telling you that you're going to have to pay that though?
Because back when I retired, I took part of my retirement money. They took taxes out of that. Okay, out of the retirement
Yeah,
money. For an example, if I had $1,000 that I took out of my retirement money,
right.
and
They
the
took out
IRS
their
took out $250 in taxes, and I got the remaining and all that, and I put in all the stuff and everything else that I was supposed to do, and all of a sudden, I guess they flagged me and says, "Oh well, we've corrected your W-2, your tax statement for the year of 2022. Now you owe." Boom.
because they penalize you if you take anything out above and beyond what when you have a retirement account.
Yeah, well.
They nail you.
Well, what I did is that I paid taxes on it already.
Yeah.
Before, I mean, they took out, when I took out the money, they took out the taxes and all that. So I was like, okay, they took taxes out. I don't have to worry about it. They got their share and all that. Now they're saying they want more.
Yeah, that doesn't make any sense. I would definitely, I'm sure if you go to a tax guy, they can figure out what happened and why and straighten it out. Because I know when you take an early withdrawal from like a 401k, there are penalties that the 401k charge you.
Well, see, these weren't 401ks.
Or I don't know how it works with retirements, but I think it would be the same thing. It would be the retirement that would penalize you, not the IRS. But I mean, it would be considered income, anything that you took out of your retirement. So, and if you paid the taxes on it, then I don't see how that would. I don't know. That makes no sense to me.
Well,
Emily, if you want to watch
the guitar.
Kevin play guitar, it's at about an hour and 8 or 10 minutes or something. Kevin says something about I'm gonna hop off here, but before I go, I want to leave you with this little tune that I wrote. And he plays the guitar. I could not hear it. There's something in my sound system, or I don't know what the heck it is, that is blocking it, or either that or it doesn't like the fact that my sound is going through external speakers instead of my computer speakers.
Great.
So I'm going to have to go back and watch it. So it's a little over an hour into the stream. Just wind it back after the live is over. Wind it back to that point, and you should be able to hear it.
Sorry, I just got some alerts. Something that's happening in the Red Sea. So.
Okay. I was wondering what that little badonk badonk noise was.
I was getting alerts.
I keep hearing that every now and then. And I figure it's not mine. I don't think it's mine.
No, it's mine.
I figured it must be. Check Supreme Court ruling on the IRS.
Well, I'll search for it, see if I can find it.
I have no idea. During the big C, the standard deduction doubled. Yeah, but he's talking about 2022 taxes, so that would have been done in 2023. Right?
Yes.
So whoever, I don't know who did your taxes at that point.
TurboTax.
TurboTax. Well, maybe TurboTax was right. I don't know.
We have some major breaking news.
Maybe the IRS is picking up something that I don't know. I don't get it.
Have been reported in the Red Sea.
Ah, I see Bob at Pettit Jean River Homestead. Hello there.
Waffinator, it's getting crazy. Lots of apocalyptic code black.
Thanks for popping in.
Yes, thank you. I'm working on it now. I just know that there was some I don't want to say the word, but
you can mute yourself, if you need to talk.
Well, no, I'm listening to that other channel. who's telling me that certain things went in the Red Sea.
Oh, that's not good.
Lots of major breaking news, lots of apocalyptic code black emergencies.
Shadow's still up. Shadow, it's morning for Shadow.
What's going on? Amy Mrachkowski, Mass Flow, Nikki Heaton, Tony Strong, how's it going? Arthur Guralski, Anton, Chrissy, how's it going? Yeah, really bad.
I have no idea.
Very violent situation in Turkey right now. The Turkish riot police are using all kinds of weaponry against protesters of the Erdogan government. We'll talk about that in a minute here.
Okay, I'm probably going to jump off because this is getting a lot of information.
Okay.
Yeah, all the EAMs today were tactical. I heard a few tactical EAMs earlier.
Because there's tactical EAMs, which drops will know what that is.
Cool. I'm in North Central.
No idea.
So,
Amy M, how's it going?
anyhow.
For the gifted memberships, really appreciate it. Thank you very, very much.
Troy said he'll monitor it for you.
Incredible retired 5-0.
Well,
glad to hear that.
Oh, great. Now a special weather thing for trays. Telling you.
Some major breaking news.
You got too many alerts.
In the Red Sea. Explosions reported in the Red Sea. We don't know why just yet. We're also hearing that the Houthis launched a bunch of missiles. I'm sorry, a bunch of drones. Houthis launched a bunch of drones. Just about an hour.
That's what YouTube station.
A whole bunch of drones. So I don't know.
It's not a YouTube, or well, it is. Oh, heck. I gotta go to my.
No, Serena, he is retired. Retired.
There you go. There's the link.
Is that the channel you're listening to?
Uh-huh.
Got some encrypted voice traffic on the Russian nuclear warfare.
It's an eagle nest.
Yeah, that's his camera. That's one camera that in Pennsylvania.
Okay.
But you'd have to have the volume up to hear what he's saying and reading the chat as well. I obviously have got the phone to my ear, so I can't see the chat, but and if you turn the volume up on his channel, you'll hear the Russian clock and everything else going, because the fact that there's the buzzer.
But then in between the buzzing, you can hear like this, that's actually encrypted voice messages.
So
This is on the primary nuclear war frequency with Russia. And then there's also some kind of possibly encrypted data stream as well,
yeah, you're right.
right next
Drops.
to the
That's what.
buzzer. So this is very alarming and very unusual.
Yeah, they do. All right, that's bugging me in my ear. And one of the great mods that he has is called the Rossinator, because he can, I don't know where he gets his information, but it's like he'll get it and like put out, code red or whatever, and next thing you know, they're sending out EAMs or whatever. Everybody scroll up. All right, Greg, we've heard the buzz long enough, dude. Come on. Kill the buzz.
So it's safe to say that Russia's nuclear forces are on high alert for some reason. They might be getting ready to strike Ukraine.
What am I
And
missing?
look who's back.
Who?
Amy.
Oh, yeah, she.
Posting links.
I'm not sure. But there's a lot of encrypted voice on the buzzer. We also have this encrypted data stream here.
I don't want to hear all that. Meanwhile, while all this is going on, my dog is snoring.
There she is. She doesn't know anything about any of that stuff, nor does she care.
Going down to the Middle East right now.
It must be nice to be able to sleep in peace and not worry.
Fives working their way down to the Middle East, which potentially means it could be for
and hopefully Fiona is as well.
Russia meeting possibly. Looks like Secretary of State Marco Rubio is met with the Turkish foreign minister. U.S. Secretary of State Marco Rubio met with the Turkish foreign minister at the Department of State. Wow. So, huge news.
Anyway.
I hope it ain't nukes.
Got a massive amount of.
Well, what had happened is the Houthis had sent a couple of.
Got a preliminary 5.5 magnitude earthquake off the coast of Chile.
A 5.2 earthquake off the coast of Chile.
And Brett Gardner, the Yankees player, I forgot his position. He's outfield, right?
That's not good.
His son just died unexpectedly, age of 14. Really sad, died in his sleep. Russia's claiming that they shot down 28 drones overnight. The U.S. Secretary of State said we are determined to restore freedom of navigation in the Red Sea.
Man.
Okay, we have some unconfirmed breaking news, catastrophic code red. A barrage of missiles have been launched by the Houthis against U.S. warships in the Red Sea. Apocalyptic code red. Looks like the Houthis launched some missiles at U.S. warships in the Red Sea. Wow.
They're looking to start a war.
14, M.
Apocalyptic code red. .5 magnitude earthquake off the coast of Chile right now. That could be the reason for the explosions. Okay, so the U.S. Secretary of State will be meeting with the Turkish foreign minister, probably related to those protests.
Well, ladies and gentlemen,
and
I'm going to get off here so I
going
can
on
monitor
over there.
this closer.
Basically, Turkey,
All right, Chris.
Turkey is in chaos.
Remember to hold your loved ones a little tighter, a little closer.
To Erdogan,
Try to make everybody's day a little happier.
for some BS charges.
Remember that
People got pissed off and they started.
we are only here for a short time. Make every day count. Thank you to all my mods. Thank you to all the people in the chat. And thank you for everyone who came up on panel.
Thank
and
you for
pray for the
inviting
USA.
Major breaking news. Apparently, this.
God bless each and every one of you. Love and hugs.
In
Shalom, shalom.
Egypt,
Texas Raiders out.
pyramids.
Good night. Good night, everybody in chat. Love you all. God bless. Keep praying.
So apocalyptic
Definitely.
breaking news.